It's MARKPIRES. And it's real talk.
Today, looking for another way
to ease my mind and help my living. It's real talk. It's the daily variety show, MARKPIRES Real Talk. I'm here to connect with you, to amplify your current state, and I'm here with you on day 640 in a row of the MARKPIRES Real Talk show, and we're going to get into it, just like we always do, every single night. So, head to YouTube, head to DLive, and let's get this party started. Look, again, 2 days in a row, it's not a competition, guys, but if it was, Benjamin is the winner of all, really, the Glynis, the Reiki. So look, the three of them are really winners. I'm so excited to be with you guys, and I'm about to drop some ridiculousness on you. I'm not even... I'm going to just tell you what you're about to see, okay? Now, maybe I should warm you up because it's in the middle of downloading. That's why I'm late. This is the way my mind works, guys. Right before the show, I'm like, I got an idea. I got to go with it. So I made you guys a face swap, and it is the Donald Trump Show, episode 27. This is how I work, guys. 2 days in a row, you get a new Donald Trump show. Or it's actually 2 out of the last 3 days, but still. Let me log in over here on the YouTubes. On the YouTubes. Look, we're going to get college for free. We're going to give it away. Everybody get it for free. Let's see if we can get some people on anyway before we get this thing rolling. But Reiki, I'm so excited for you to see this. Glynis, Ben, this is going to be a classic episode. And I'm going to edit the heck out of it tonight and before tomorrow because I threw it together extremely quickly for us. So there's probably a lot of stuff I'm going to change, but we'll see. I think there's also some pretty good Trump stuff there. So we'll see. I'm not really sure what I did, to be honest. I just threw it together and the concept is what I'm really into. So I just want to welcome everybody. We're about to just really do something for the next couple of hours here like we've been doing for 640 days in a row. I'm officially 90 days from my second full year of Real Talk. 730 days. You know, I have these targets in mind. Like, if you go to my website right now, Granny D. Derringer, I'm so glad to see you. Denise is in the house. You know, when I see the same people showing up every day to spend time with us, it warms my heart. It really warms my heart. And so if you go to the website right now, if you were to go to markpiresrealtalk.com, you would see a countdown timer. I never go there to look at it, but it's there. And it says how many days until the last day of year 2. And guess what I do on December 31st of this year? I reset that counter. And we start all over again, 365 more days. This is a target that keeps pushing out year by year. We start on December 31st every single year. And we're almost there, guys. Look what just downloaded. Yeah. So I'm going to upload this to Dropbox. Let's get some of this going. We need it. Give me some love, Zabrowski. Woohoo! That's what I'm talking about. Cabra uploads. We're going to put Trump Show episode 27, really. Oh my goodness. This is going to be silly. It's so silly, guys. I'm out of my mind with this thing. Is it actually uploading that way? It's doing it. Let it happen. Let it happen, brother. So, guys, it is so silly what I did with this one. And it's just because what the debates were so silly. I'm telling you what it is. It's basically the first Real Talk debate. I had the one where they were doing, I'm duking it out and I'm the moderator. But this was with Chris Matthews as the moderator. I am Laura Lee's in the house. Guys, so a couple of new things. I don't know if this is active yet, but I found out another cool thing that I can do with this new page, where now that we're actually to a level where we're building and we could turn this into something more than it's ever been. Where you could be a member, you could be a Real Talk family member, and all kinds of cool stuff involved with that, face swaps and songs you can get, you know. So it's a cool thing that I just realized, and I just set like a bunch of tiers. If you guys come on tonight, all the mods, anybody who's on that's a mod, I'm actually going to make Ben a mod as well. Let me see if I can do that real quick. Where's my buddy Ben? I'm trying to find you, Ben. Send a note so I can put you in here. Oh wait, you know why? I'm not. Oh, I'm not high enough over here. Where's the first note of the day, really? And hold on, I don't see it. Next message from Ben. Oh wait, you're in there. I don't know. Oh, you know why? Because you're on DLive right now. You know what? Hold on, Ben. Stay there, guys. Head over to DLive and join Ben in a second, and subscribe. We're up to I think 96 or something, right, Ben? Which is good. We actually had a new guy came on yesterday, like the super end of the show, and I took out the guitar and played some music for him. 96. We're up to 96. Ben, stay right there because I'm going to. I want to set Ben as a moderator here. Yeah. Okay, brother. So listen, you're my moderator over on DLive. If anybody shows up, please let them know that I'm over on YouTube, but I will come back over to say hello to anybody who, throws lemons or anything. Just shoot me a note and I'll see it in the chat here so I can head over and say hello to everybody. If you don't mind doing that, I really appreciate that. And YouTube mods, if you could do me a favor, same thing. Let everybody know. I've noticed something very interesting. Today we went on and I did a bit about this mosquito. I just can't get rid of. He's freaking here right now, guys. He's hiding, but he's here. And I keep thinking something. When you guys like while you're here, like right now we have 4 likes, there's 10 people on. If all 10 of you were to like this video, it's going to go out to more people. Today we had, I think something like 20 something people came on while we were watching that clip. Almost everybody liked it. And all of a sudden I went back like an hour later and there were a ton more views, and I realized what happened. When they see there's a view and that view also likes, that's a positive for the video. So if 30 people watch and 30 people were to like it, they're going to say, okay, that's a good thing. Let's get this out to more people. So if you like, oh, come on. Wait, hold on. This is telling me I can't save it there. Let me try something else. You can't do this to me, buddy. We need to get this in there. I'm saving it to the files that, let's see if this works. Wedding Big League sometime in the future, maybe, because this episode needs to be seen, people. Worst case scenario, you know what we'll do is we will premiere it right now together on here. Hold on. Oops, what did I just do? Trump 27. Trump Show 27, people. I can't believe I did it. Actually, I can. I love doing this. It's really so much fun. Okay, camera uploads on Dropbox. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Let's hope this is working. Let's go to Dropbox and see. Guys, gotta go to your Dropbox. Give me something here, people. Come on. I don't care if it's almost full. I want to see the Donald Trump Show episode 27 when we're trying to do a show. Oh, it's uploading. Not enough space. God almighty! All right, we have to erase something over here. You know, let's do it from over here on the screen so you guys can do it with me. This is just nutty. I hate when this happens, when you're like, cool, I'm gonna do this thing. And they're like, nah, you're not going to do that thing, buddy, because, well, basically you don't have enough room to do that thing. I'm pretty sure I have all of this stuff. Yeah, I do. I got all this stuff. The Dr. Evil stuff is in a file on my main computer, so I'll get rid of that. Yes, delete it everywhere, please. God almighty. You talk to people, and they're like, oh, scoopy poopy doopy loopy. And I'm like, I don't even know what that means, people. Anyway, I'm trying to erase a few things so we can get this downloaded. It's telling me I don't have enough space. If you don't have enough space, it's not a good thing. Biden show. We don't want to lose any of the good stuff, so I'm making sure we're not erasing anything. Gosh, how does this work? Dropbox. There we go. I gotta erase something from Dropbox. Like, is there anything random here that I definitely don't need? Probably. Maybe. Definitely. I deleted, yes, it's telling me I deleted some things. Maybe, let's just see if that was enough. Is it uploading? Not enough space. Can we retry? See, I caught myself there. But there's got to be something larger in here I can get rid of. This is exciting. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to click on the BeatSeat while we... She was more than abusing, admitting, no storm of these times. People often tell me to tell me, but come Come on, man. You got to have something here you can get rid of. I'm just going to erase something. I'm just going to freaking get rid of something, guys. I have Dr. Phil. What was this? We got to watch it real quick. No, we don't. I'm really just thinking about okay, Cheech and Chong stuff. Like, really, dude? Seriously? It was probably pretty funny, but I've literally done every character and the stupidest of things, but I don't like to erase stuff, you know, because what if one day, you know, we want to watch it again? I erased it. I think we have to do the premiere, guys. I'm going to do the premiere. What do you think? Shouldn't we do the premiere? Everybody over here on DLive, I love you. Please ding the bell, okay? I don't even know if that's a thing over here, but... Hey, Diane, how are you? The kid is not my son. I know, right? You got to get one line correct. I don't know any of the lines, Diane. It's crazy. I'm going to play a song for Diane because Diane's been sharing the show lately on Facebook. And Diane, I got to tell you something, how much that means to me, because you probably know this. I'm shadow banned like crazy on the Facebook platform, really. They're like, look, we don't like Trump. And because he does Trump and he basically thrashes the sleeps over and he tells everybody how he takes naps on his Joey futon, is not somebody we want to get out there. So let's stop him in his tracks. We'll let him post, but then we'll put like a firewall right around the show. Like, I got like 2,800 friends on Facebook, and Denise is here too. She also is one of my friends on Facebook. She's probably one of the 24, 26 people that see my show on a daily basis on Facebook. We do 4 to 6 hours, and it's restream. It goes out to 9 different platforms. Facebook, there's 2. And they shut it down. It's so funny. Oh, Diane, I do thank Wages. He's amazing. I love Wages. And, you know, it's such an interesting thing. About 3 months ago, I started having an investigative journalist on here, and she's been meeting a lot of people online, similarly to what has been happening for me and Wages together. And she said, you know, it's amazing to me how many great people, great spirits is what she said, great and unique spirits, kind spirits that she's met online, never met in person. And because I offered this as a platform, I said, look, she's shadow banned on Twitter. She's got a huge following and they shadow ban her. They shut her down. And basically she said that she would, you know, I said, anytime you want to come on here, this is an open platform for you. And that's how we left it. And I think that's why she came back 9 times, you know. And over here, I think if we're building positivity, no matter what you talk about, you could find a way to talk about it in a nice light, like Mark does. He's talking about some seriously deep stuff. So you have to take it, and you have to realize that there's something that you have to get from it. 15 people on and 6 likes, guys. Build it up. Smash that like, my friends. I'm going to play you a tune right now, and then we're going to get into the Donald Trump show, even though I don't think it's uploading. Let me just try one more time. We're going to try it one more time, and if it doesn't work, we're going to literally premiere this to Facebook or to YouTube right now. Let's see. Save it to the files. Okay, we're going to try, but they're not really being very nice to me. Like the press. It's really just like the press. They're not really very nice to the Trumper. This is so weird. Just put it in somewhere, man. There we go. Magic. Let's make it happen. The Dropbox is not going to work, I think, but I'm going to try one more time, and if it doesn't, we're uploading this and we're premiering it after a couple. No, not enough space. All right, here we go, guys. I'm uploading this thing to the tube, and we're going to premiere it. I'm going to drop it on the screen here once we're rolling. Let's see. Although I might need you guys to log in order for, you know, to have like an effect. Because if only one person is watching it. Oh, I don't even want you to hear it yet. I don't want you to hear it yet, guys. Let's put the title in. Donald Trump Show. I'm going to tell you what we got here. Donald Trump Show, episode 27. Hammerl and Jameson ripping the lid off the fake news. Episode 27. This one is called The Real Talk. Real Talk First Presidential Debate. Oh, my goodness. Oh my goodness, we're winning big league in about 7 minutes when this thing goes live, my friends. Okay, we're going to put this, we're going to premiere it though. I got to get this live, okay? Episode 27, Real Talk. The Real Talk First Presidential Debate, okay? Good. Here we go. Upload. And then we're going to play a song while we wait for it. I say speaks for itself is all I'm going to say. Speaks for itself. Because I don't have time to write a full description while you guys are with me here. Speaks for itself. Okay, we're in big league. Wow, guys, check it out. Speaking for itself, Christopher Walken. You're going to have a Trump show, 27. You got to play it for people. You on like 11 o'clock at night. You know, and people get mad. They say, look, he didn't even do a show. He looked at his phone the whole time. I had to do it. You want to do a premiere? We're doing it right now. We're premiering it. It's not made for kids. Absolutely not. All right, let's see. That'll take a few minutes, so let's play a song while we wait. You're awesome, D. Derringer. Maybe there are more likes. I just haven't. Let me refresh my screen. Sometimes that's what you need to do. No, we got about double the people on than the likes. Look, maybe they're waiting to say, like, I don't like this guy yet. He's talking to his freaking phone over here. Hey, Sid, how you doing? All right, I'm going to play you guys a tune, and if you dig it, then smash that like button, okay? And DLive, love you all. We're about to get down and play you a tune here. Still not sure what it's going to be. Let's see. Anybody have a request? Guys, new thing. Super chat, super stickers. If you want to throw a super chat to support this program, ask for a song. Ask for a celebrity impression. Hey, Mark, do Christopher Walken having a dinner with Al Pacino? And here's a super chat. Or, hey, can you play me U2? Here's a super chat. And I'm here to put on a show for you. And what you're looking to hear, I will put on for you. Just ask. And a super chat's a really cool way to do that. It supports the show, but it also is like, it's pinned up there. It's a really cool, it's the first time I've experienced this 2 days ago. And I really like it. It's really cool. We're going to play With or Without You by U2 right now because I really love that song. I've been digging on it for a little while now. Hope you guys will allow me to indulge in Mr. Bono. He's very good. He's got the voice of an angel, really. But so does Susan Boyle. With or Without You is after... It goes after H, guys. If you don't know how to spell. All right, here we go, my friends. And this thing's uploading pretty quick. It's just going through the finalization, so we're going to be watching that in a few minutes. I'll tell you what, guys. Send a Facebook notice out to your friends. If you know how to get on message boards, when we premiere episode 27 of the Donald Trump Show, you do not want anybody to miss it. It's going to be insane. Like I said, tomorrow will be even better because I'm going to edit it some, but it was, I don't know. Sometimes I say that and it was really good. I just didn't know yet. All right, we're good to go. See the storm set in your eyes. See the thorn twist in your side. I wait for you. Sleight of hand and twist of fate. A bed of nails, she makes me wait. And I wait. With or without you, with or without you. Through the storm, you reach the shore. You give it all, but I want more. And I'm waiting for you. With or without you. yourself away. You give yourself away. And you give, and you give yourself away with or without you. My hands are tied, my body bruised. She got me with nothing to win. Nothing left to lose, love. And you give yourself away, and you give yourself away, man. You give, and you give yourself away, with or without you. Yourself away. You give yourself away, and you give, and you give yourself away, with or without you, with or without you. I can't live. No. With or without you, yeah. My people, a little U2 to start us off. Nothing wrong with a little U2, right, guys? Please head over to the DLive. Giggles is in the house. I love it. I'm going to head back a little bit to see who I missed because, guys, I was playing there. And you know how that goes. I get into the moment, and sometimes you're just like, Scooby-Doo. Oh, my goodness. So I just want to say hello to everybody. D. Derringer's with us again, as I said earlier. Bradley's here. I love it when Bradley kicks it in with us. The Real Talk fam is on. You know who that is. That's Glynis. And you guys can join her over on DLive as well. She's on both platforms, kicking it with us. Patience is in the house from Facebook. Oh, thank you, Patience. I'm going to play you one more song because we are official. Is this up? Oh, it's up, guys. We're gonna premiere this, but I have to do one thing, as you guys know. I have like a template here. We're just gonna change it and throw in a little something over there, okay? Like Sleeps Over Joe's picture. Actually, we're gonna put Chris Matthews' photo in there for this one, okay, guys? How about that? Do you want to see a picture of Chris Matthews as the photo of the Donald J. Trump Show winning Big League, really? Oh, guys, I'm so excited to play this for you. You have no idea. I'm so excited about this right now. Oh, my goodness. I can't believe I did this. First of all, I'm out of my stupid mind, and you will see why in a moment. At least I think I am, unless it's horrible, which it could very well be the worst Donald Trump show I've ever done. Not possible. They're all awesome, guys. Every Donald Trump show is freaking ridiculous. And I just love doing these things because I can just let my improvisations take me wherever. Oh, you know what? There's a better shot. There it is right there. Hold on. Ooh, guys, this is a beautiful shot. Oh, let's see if that worked. Oh, my goodness. All right, wait till you see this, guys. I know I'm like really excited about something. You have no idea what it is yet. But it's pretty cool. That's all I can tell you is it's really cool. Where can I save it? Did I save it? I saved it to the photos. Okay, so let's just put it in here so we can see it. We're gonna put it in Donald J. Trump Show winning Big League. Come on, can we do this? You know what? When we're trying to do something live, it never seems to work out that way. It's always like, oh, we'll just make it very difficult for this guy because he wants to do something now, and that's not gonna work for us. Okay, so this is gonna be called the real talk debate. First debate. Real talk first debate. There we go. Just because we got to get this up. Come on, buddy. Let's go, Mark. Let's get with this program here, Purse. This is like crazy. Episode 27 of the Trevor Shower. All right, let's go. Bob, I don't treat patients on vacation, Bob. Tell Faye I don't want to have Bob over for dinner. I'm on Lake Winnipesaukee this weekend. Good Morning America's interviewing me for my book, Bob. Baby steps. Take the baby steps, Bob. Jack's in the house. Oh, my goodness, guys. We are out of our minds, but it's official. It's official, guys. We're going to be doing this. All right, now, what I want you guys to please do, I don't know if you could do this. If it's possible, I don't want to be annoying about it, but I'm going to post this when we premiere. Maybe we could all go over to watch the premiere and then come back to the live, if that makes sense. Because then we could all just give credit to the video and a like, so then we can get some extra eyes on it afterward. While we're live later, that thing's going to be hopefully making the rounds. Because once you see this, I'm just going to put Donald Trump as a tag and Trump 2020. And just in case you guys ever search for me personally, I always put in for my tags MARKPIRES and MARKPIRES Real Talk. Other ones sometimes I put in, if it depends, I'll put MARKPIRES Comedy. Just in case. I don't know what you guys put in when you're searching for me. So let me know if there's other taglines that I should put in. But anyway, this is, guys, it is going to be going live in 2 seconds. Well, it's going to be premiering. I have to just wait for that to save. I can't believe I'm doing this all with you live. But that's why this is such a cool thing. This is the Real Talk Show. We've been live for 640 days in a row. And I don't know what we're going to do on a daily basis. I thought I'd have like a regular face swap for you tonight. And I was like, right before, literally, it was 9:40, guys, and I had this idea. So between 9:40 and 10:55 when I went live, I made this. Just so you have an idea how my mind works and how quick I could work sometimes when I have an idea. For you. I didn't want to be on at midnight. I wanted to come on earlier than that. So let's manage our video and let's bring this puppy on. We're going to premiere it right now with the world. And by world, I mean us. The 20 of us, whoever's on DLive. When you get the note that this thing is live, do me a favor and just head over to it with me and let's watch it. Let's all watch it and then come back to here, okay? Here we go. I'm just going to make it premiere. Public. Set as a premiere. Yeah, we're doing it right now, live on the show. Winning, Donald J. Trump style. Okay, here we saved that. Yes, okay, yep. Okay, we're good. We're premiering now. Ready? Here we go. It's premiering, my friends. Oh, Sookie. Is that a thing? I don't know. Is that really a thing? Is it premiering? Yes, it is. All right, guys. I'm going to put the link on right here so you guys can see it and get over there with me, okay? Oh, are you guys ready for this? Here's the link to Donald Trump Show, episode 27. Let's all go over there and watch this, and then we'll come back and we'll kick it here on the platform, okay? I'm going to actually open this up on the screen. If anybody does stay here, we're going to watch it here as well. If you guys want to, like I said, head over and just like it quickly. I'll see it happening here. We'll see it happening when you guys leave here to go there, and it's going to be on the screen with us here. So here we go. Let me put this up. This is very exciting stuff for me, guys. I hope you understand how excited I am to play this for you. Oh, that's why I'm looking for... Can we get to... All right, here we go. I'm trying to find a internet source. There we go. All right, let's see what we got here, guys. Kind of excited. All right, so I'm going to leave it running here, I think. Let's just see what happens when I open it back up.
I'm Jennifer Leeper, and I'm running to be your state representative. Lieber. Fairfield families need a champion for our kids in Hartford.
All right. Let me turn the volume down here. Okay, so the volume's down. How do I do this? I'm going to just bring this smaller for a second, and then we'll go back to it, okay? So, guys, really excited about this right now. Episode 27. Oh, my goodness. It's going to be fire. I hope. I think the concept is really fire. I don't know about the rest of it, but let's see. How many people are on with us right now? Did you guys head over there? Let's see. Let me move this screen. There's 3 watching, so you guys, not everybody's over there yet, but hopefully you guys will join us over there in order to see this thing. 57 seconds. In 57 seconds, we're going live to the world. with episode 27 of the Donald Trump Show. Guys, this is going to be very cool to debut this with you live right now. So I'm looking on the screen here. I think we're probably at about 36 seconds right now. I'm going to do a countdown with you in about 15 seconds. I'll put this thing back on the screen with you. But very excited to share with you the first premiere. Literally, I haven't even seen this yet, guys, of Donald Trump Show, episode 27. Here we go. Let me turn the volume up here, too. Where did I do that? There we go. Woo! The premiere! Today's day 640, Sid. We're getting there, though. Here we go. Woo! It's Hammerlin Jameson live from the studio, but let's head to Donald Trump Show for the first presidential debate. Ladies and gentlemen, Donald J. Trump.
Thank you for joining me on the 27th episode of the Donald Trump Show. That's right, it's the official, real talk presidential debate between me and Sleeps Over Joe Biden. Yeah, you guys are looking forward to it, I know. You can't wait to see the Trumper demolish him. I can't either, but you're going to be surprised. Yeah, all of you, you think it's going to be easy, right? It's not so easy. Watch, I'm going to show you especially, because I know you had his special goggles that he was wearing. But anyway, look, it's the first debate, and as always, not fair for the Trumper. But let's get into it. Here we go.
Good evening, and welcome to the 2020 presidential debates. I'm Chris Wallace, and I'm with Fox News. Tonight I'll be the moderator, and we will be asking President Donald J. Trump and Joe Biden, former vice president, a select set of questions, and you, the people, will get to make the judgment on who is equipped to be the president of the United States. Neither have gotten the questions, except for Joe Biden. There are no listening devices, and Joe Biden does not have a pair of contact lenses that are acting like teleprompters. Ladies and gentlemen, Donald J. Trump and Joe Biden. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, Donald J. Trump
There's the
and
first
Joe
edit.
Biden.
This will be erased and put back up tomorrow because of that edit.
Look at the sleeves over. He looks so awake.
Mr. President, I want to start this off light. Why are you such a xenophobe and racist?
Always with the softballs, huh, Chris? Love it. Look, I've been here for 47 months, and I've never gotten a straight question from you, really. I mean, seriously, do you want to just, throw money at Biden now? Honestly, what I could tell you is this, Chris. I put a bounty out there, $1 million, which is kind of like nothing to me, to anybody who could prove that I'm a racist or xenophobe, because all I've ever done is care for all of the people on the planet. What's the sleep sofa's excuse with the crime bill, huh?
Well, we'll get to that, Mr. President, but my next question is for the Vice President. Mr. Vice President, what kind of car do you drive?
Well, I drive a Cobra, man. That's right, my Aunt Judy told me, look, only cool guys named Joe drive Cobras. So look, I get the sunroof down, I put down the top, and I keep going. Sometimes Joe and I go for a long ride in the woods together.
Did he just
and look, my Aunt Judy said that it's all about the car you drive.
You ask me a question,
What?
and you
Can
ask
you?
him that question?
I can't believe it. I'm trying to. I got 2 minutes, I thought. I'm not allowed to speak. I want to. Hey, why don't you shut up there, you clown? Unbelievable.
You're a clown.
Everything I'm trying to do, he's stepping all over it.
You got
Mr. President, Mr. President, your team agreed to 2 uninterrupted minutes, and you can't seem to follow the rules. Mr. President, how did you bumble the coronavirus so royally?
You've got to be freaking kidding me. The questions I'm getting. You ask him what kind of car he's driving?
Yeah, my Aunt
Have you ever
Julie told me
tried to...
about that car. I've been driving it since
Are you
I was
kidding me?
17
This
years
guy's
old.
trying to
I'm
make
sitting on
noise
the
in my
side
ear
of the road.
now.
What? Huh, Timur?
No problems from my perspective.
You're like putting it up on the tee for him, and he's knocking it out of the park. And then you're asking me like, oh, could you tell us about Tenochtitlan? Look, I can't tell you about Tenochtitlan, okay? I probably could. I have total recall. Not like the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, you know. I don't really like Arnold. He's not really much of a Terminator, really. But
They say I have a problem with my mind. Look what he's talking about now.
I'll tell you what, Sleeps Over, Joe. Terminator was a great movie, but I'm going to terminate you. That's right. I'm going to take you down in the square. I'm going to invite President Xi-Hole to watch me dismember you, really. And look, when he goes back to Tiananmen Square to share the news with all of his people, they'll say Donald J. Trump is amazing. I mean, nobody's ever seen anything like this before. There's never been anybody like me, really.
Well, President Trump, just to follow up on that, why did you not denounce the white supremacists? And why are we continued to see racism in the streets? So why don't you condemn the Antifa and the white supremacy stuff?
See, this is the crap I'm talking about. They gang up on me. I mean, Chris Matthews is like working for Biden campaign. Look, there are very little white supremacists out there, but like I said, stand down, people. At least stand by for a little while, because we need to stop the Antifa scum. But of course, look at the Sleeps over there. He's trying to blame me for Antifa. Let's just be very clear. If these people were my people, the press never would have said that they were peaceful protests. They would have basically just been like, oh yeah, the people purpose. The press never would have said that they were peaceful protests. They would have been like, oh, Trump bad. Look, rioting in the streets, they're killing and murdering and all kinds of bad things. But no, it was like, oh, look, they're making flower pots and look, they're kissing each other. And with coronavirus, too, no masks, no spread there. It was all Trump rallies, really, but not the spread from the rioting, from Joe Biden's campaign. And look, did you see gaslighting an American election? I mean, it's all right there, people. Look, you guys could clearly see that they have it for Trump. And we didn't even get it to talk about all of the good things that we've done for the country, because Chris Matthews decided to become Joe Biden's #1 fan, really. Anyway, I've got to go, but I'll see you on the next Donald Trump show. Have a good night.
Oh my goodness, guys, except for those couple edits. Oh, all right, I got to go erase it because there's those edits need to come out. I got to fix those. And then I'm adding more to this, by the way. I hope you guys know, while I watched it, I thought of about 5 more things I want to add. So tomorrow it's going to be probably 10 minutes long instead of 7. And it's going to be just insane. Oh, my goodness. That thing has so much potential. Oh, so much potential. Hold on a second. Let's see how many people. 13 views. 13 views, guys. I love all 13 of you for watching that with me, but I'm deleting it forever. And we will be watching it again tomorrow. You got to see it one time. You got to see it one time. We got to see it together here. The one edit that will never be seen again unless you watch this program. So it was a one-time watch. Tomorrow you will get to see the official final version of that, because when I finish the show tonight, I'm going to spend the time in order to make that thing perfect. And it's pretty close right now, guys. That Chris Matthews stuff where they're talking over each other, oh, it played exactly like I was hoping. Oh, and I got more of that in mind. There's another scene of that coming. There's at least one more of those scenes coming. And I realized there's so much more stuff. Like, I got to get that line about, look, he's like, I got to get a couple of Joe Biden pumps back in on Trump. And I got to get the Trump one where he's like, 47 months against 47 years. Look, are you asleep? Sleepy. I swear, listen, I want to watch the debate over again, at least the segments where Joe Biden's looking out. A couple times he's looking at the camera. He's like, look, you got to go out there and vote. My Aunt Judy told me if we can get this country back, we'll get it back on track from this bozo over here. And then a couple times he's doing this. He's like, look, where are we doing? What are we doing? He's looking up at the sky. I'm like, I told my wife, I'm like, what is he looking at? He's got optical, okay. If I could imagine something like this, it exists. And if it doesn't exist, somebody invented it, and they haven't told anybody about it, and Joe Biden has a pair, okay? It's like Google goggles, essentially, but you have contact lenses that are connected to a computer. And that freaking sleep sofa was sitting there on that stage wearing contacts, and someone was just typing messages for him to read just like he does the teleprompter. It's the only explanation that makes sense. And as somebody who did magic for a couple of years, I'll tell you there is no such thing as magic. So what you were looking at is somebody who pulled the strings down over the people. He also was like looked like he was on something. But what did you guys think? Did you guys like it? Making flower pots and kissing each other, like seriously, it's like with coronavirus too. Oh, guys, I almost want to upload it again. And I mean, seriously, I could. George liked it. I'm so excited that we're going to have that episode as episode 27. It is probably as good as it may be I don't know. When I finish it, it could be the best because that whole talking over each other thing is completely insane. Exile said he had to keep looking away. He's pooping his pants and sleeping all at the same time. Look, I'll tell you what. I went to China once before. Most people thought I went there to get my son Hunter set up. I went up into the mountains up there. I figured out how to sleep with my eyes open. That's right. Most of the times you see me, I'm napping. Old Sleeperoo, they call me. In China, the nickname they have for me is Slipper Chicha, which means sleepy man. And look, my Aunt Judy told me about this place way up in the hills. And around 3,000 kilometers from Tiananmen Square. An old G-hole came by once to say hello. I said, look, G-hole, got to tell you something. I've been sleeping this whole time. I don't know what the hell you said. Can you tell me again? He got really mad. Look, that's why I went there. He knew. I went there to learn how to sleep with my eyes open. He's talking to me like I'm paying attention. 17 hours later, I woke up. He's still yapping in my ear, apparently. Well, look, my Aunt Judy told me to come here. Didn't tell me to listen to your yip-yap, yibbity-yap. Look. Joe, he's a sleepy, sleepy man. Dude, totally teleprompter contacts. That has to be a thing. And if it isn't a thing, I just invented it, and somebody just bring me in on the patent because that's all I have is ideas. I'm certain that that's what it is. I'm certain if they have a Google goggles that you could put on glasses, they figured out how to do it in the contact form. They figured out how to install the visual connection. Because what I'm imagining is this. It is literally like he's looking at a teleprompter. Those words are just as far away as they would be if he was looking at a teleprompter. It's a designed program to be a teleprompter in his freaking eyes. And the only reason I know it's true is because he wasn't doing this and talking to the camera. He's going like this. Wait, look, I'm looking at something right now. I'm looking at something that's not the people because the people are all down here and it's a black. Maybe I'm looking up at the black because I'm thinking of how horrible my soul is. 47 years of putting people in jail and doing nothing, and now all of a sudden I'm going to do something. I need to read a teleprompter to go poop. Where's the bathroom? I don't know. In my pants, apparently. In his depends. It depends, Joe. Where do you want it to be? Well, it looks like it's my pants. Oh, Harris was in the audience texting the whole time. Really? Ooh. Interesting. Because I saw something else. He had something up here. I don't know what that was. It looked like it could have been a pen, but who the hell wears a pen in their shirt? They also, what it seemed like to me was this. Every time Trump was doing what he shouldn't do, which was talking over everybody, he was getting a direction to just smile at the camera. Think back. Every time Trump was like, look, are you freaking kidding me? You're asking this guy about his car. He's telling me about it. And what? The softball questions you ask me about to don't you lad? What? You're freaking kidding me out here? And like Joe Biden's just going. And he's like, He's got this weird face on where he looks like he cracked up right before they're like, look, Joe, just take this. He's like, what's that, huh? What am I doing? They're like, luge. You're like, here, go. Here, you're good. Gold medal. You remember that Jerry Seinfeld bit? Oh, it's brilliant. I'm going to play you guys a tune. We talked about magic. I wrote this song in 2006. It's called We've Got Time. And what's really cool about We've Got Time is this is the period of time when I was actually doing some magic. I got a set of cards here. Over the next couple of days, I'll show you a couple of the tricks I created. I used to do like all the David Blaine tricks, but then I came up with an extension of one of his tricks that I'll show you. It's pretty cool. But this is called We've Got Time.
Around for too long. I'm wondering where I'm going, and maybe I'm just sitting on a pack of lies, and this ground beneath me begins to quake. Yeah, people often say just breathe and be good. What does that mean to me? What does that mean to you? So take me away from my misery. We've only got time. We've only got time. You are the only magic in me. You hold the cards, you work the strings that no one else can see. You do that hoodoo to me. I've got to get you back. You are the only magic in me. You hold the cards, you work the strings that no one else can see. You do that hoodoo to me. I've got to get you back. We've only got time. We've only got time. We've only got time. We've always got time to get up. Keep on moving, keep on grooving. Find that movement. We've only got time. We've always got time. Take me away, take me somewhere to believe. And maybe I'm just sitting on a pack of lies, and the ground beneath me begins to shake. Yeah, and people often say just breathe and be good. What does that mean to me? What does that mean to you? So take me
Take me away from my miseries. We've only got time. Oh, we've always got time. You are the only magic in me. You hold the cards, you work the strings that no one else can see. You do that hoodoo voodoo to me. Ooh, I've got to get you back. You are the only magic in me. You hold the cards, you work the strings that no one else can see. You do that hoodoo voodoo to me. I've got to get you back. We've only got time. We've always got time. Always got time. We've always got time. Oh, to get up. Keep on moving, to keep on grooving. Find that moving. We've always got time. Always got time. Always got time. Those words always grab me. I want you to hear that part and listen to the harmonics here. Cards, you work the strings that no one else can see. You do that voodoo hoodoo. It's the hoodoo voodoo to me. I've got to get you back. We've only got time. The way that song usually ends is, we've only got time. We've always 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 got time. Said we've always got time. We've always got time. But because I never play a song the same, it always is different. But that's the original ending. I want to play you guys a song that I wrote as well around the same time period. It's called Let's Start Slow. And I kind of see that as us. I spent 608 days here before you guys discovered me, thanks to Wages, thanks to Sig. And so Let's Start Slow is almost our anthem. Let's start slow and let our roots grow. That's what this is. The Real Talk family. I'm working on something for Glynis, a song for us. It's the Real Talk song for this family that we have, that we're growing and building. And this is almost a great way to understand what we did. I wrote this way before I even had an idea of where we'd be today. But the chorus, let's start slow and let our roots grow. And I want you to hear one thing. There's a bridge at the very end that says, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. Let's just sing it to you. When I get to it, I'll look at you. I'll go like this. Just listen to the lyrics there because it's fire. This is called Let's Start Slow. Oh, Sig, are you on? So this is the song, guys, by the way, that Sig had some friend who took screenshots of me playing a song from 2006 and was like, oh, he's signing people. This is the chords I had to hold in order to make this freaking unbelievable song, okay? So let me just show you something. These are the chords, ready? I do this, that, okay, that's whatever the hell that is. Apparently that's a sign, okay? But I have to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are 4 notes in this song, okay? The way I hold that is the way an untrained guitar player is holding it in order to make the sounds he hears in his head and in his heart, okay? So this is it. If someone wants to screen grab this right now, I'm not signing anybody. I'm playing a ridiculously beautiful song I wrote called Let's Start Slow, okay? This is the positivity platform called MARKPIRES Real Talk. We're here every day to generate energy, to lift each other up, and to keep the darkness out. So anybody who ever tries to tie this show to darkness is the darkness. Keep that in mind. Let's start slow. Up your mind and share some time with me. What's my body really want? What's my life really need? Enlighten me, treat me like a storybook Casanova. I'd be in love with you and never let you go. And if you feel the same way about me, just let go. Don't fear the yearning deep down inside you. Don't you know we feel the same? We effing hate the games we play. Let's start slow. Let's start slow. We'll let our roots grow, baby. Let's start slow. We'll let our roots grow. Let's start slow. We'll let our roots grow. Let our roots grow. We'll let our roots grow. And I've been waiting for your call. Waiting for you to wake up your mind and share some time with me. What does my life really want? What does my life really need? Enlighten me. So treat me like a storybook, a Casanova. I'd be in love with you and never let you go. If you feel the same way about me, just let go. Don't fear the yearning deep down inside you. Don't you know? Yeah, we feel the same. We effing hate the games we play. Let's start slow. Ooh, you feel the same way about me. Just let go. Don't fear the yearning deep down inside you. Oh, don't you know we feel the same? We effing hate the games we play. So let's start slow. Let's start slow. We'll let our roots grow, baby. Let's start slow. We'll let our roots grow, baby. Let's start slow. Here on the Real Talk Show, I said let's start slow. We'll let our roots grow. Growing in which direction never really matters, just as long as you're always expanding. Find a pearl of wisdom to behold before it's too late, 'cause you're never too old. No, let's start slow. Let our roots grow, baby. Let's start slow. Let our roots grow. Let's start slow. Let our roots grow. Let our roots grow. Gonna let our roots grow. Let's start slow and let our roots grow. Just gonna hold that chord. Whatever sign I'm giving right now. That is a song. So wait a second. Hold on a second. Wait, Sig. Hold on a second. Don't play that song anymore, because apparently you have to hold your hand a certain way to make that chord. That song is ridiculous. Tell your friend she's stupid. Tell your friend she's stupid. She should listen to the song instead of looking with her eyes and saying, how does he hold that chord? Oh my goodness, he's got to hold that chord. He's signing the world. Signing the world. I guess I could hold it like this so it doesn't, is that, oh, nope, that's a sign too, Mark. By the way, when you do this, that's a sign. You're playing the C chord. That's a sign right there, dude. Mark is signing the world right now, guys. Look at this right. Watch, he's playing a G. Did you see that? Mark just signed us. He gave us a G, which really means he wants us to do something really nefarious. We're going to meet at the 7-Eleven. Yeah, we're meeting at the 7-Eleven. It's just like, it's like fake positivity. Like, we're really signing people. That's what it seems like to me. Like, seriously. Uh-oh, he played a G. It looks like he's saying, listen to the content, listen to the music, feel what's coming at you. It's all positive and love. And you know what? When people don't get it, they won't get it. And you just have to say, we're here. We have our hearts open to you. You're welcome anytime. And that's my problem with religion, guys, is nobody does that. They say, if you don't come my way, you can't get there. That's not the correct, and that's not the truth. That's not the way to the light. The way to the light is kindness, and it's opening your heart and saying, okay, if you don't believe what I believe, and you don't want to come here and join me right now, that's okay. The door is always open. That I'd like to hear from all religions. You still could go, you don't have to, there's another way. Yeah, there is. Right here. So, I don't know, guys. Did you like that tune? Every good boy does fine. That's how I remembered keys. You know what's funny, Joanna? I took one guitar lesson in my life. It was for 6 months, and it was to learn. So, I walked into this guitar lesson that my parents bought for me, I think at like an 18th birthday or something like that. 19th birthday. And at that point, I'd written about 8 songs. So I walked into this place after playing roughly 9 months, 10 months, and I was like feeling good. I already started writing my own music. So I knew this crazy sine chord here, the G, I knew the C, I knew the D, I knew the A minor, I knew the F, I knew the F this way. And so I'm like, okay, I don't know what I'm coming here for these lessons for. He goes, well, do you want to learn theory? Do you want to learn, what do you want to learn? Do you want to learn how to play like songs? Do you want to learn how to write songs? Do you want to learn chord progressions? I said, I want to learn how to play the Fur Elise. And he looked at me and kind of laughed and he turned his head sideways. He said, what? I said, yeah, I want you to teach me how to play the Fur Elise on the guitar because it's never been played on the guitar. It's not the chords. See, there's so many notes in the Fur Elise. He's like, there's not enough on the guitar for it. He said, what I could do is take out the notes that are too low for this and end right at this E. And so he gave me, I think, probably one of the first tablature writings of the Fur-Elise for a guitar where you could play with all 6 strings. Because I said I want to play with all 6 strings. I don't want to be like... You know, I was like, no, I want to be like... I wanted to feel it. And honestly, I played it really fast for you guys just because I'm really energized tonight to be with you after playing Let's Start Slow. It's kind of to go backwards is tough. But this is the real vibe of Fur-Elise if you play it correctly on the guitar. And then even the next part's like... I just love that ending. So anyway, it's a really cool tune. Do love playing it so. And I'm glad that I did that I took a lesson to learn something I wanted to learn. Guys, why would I spend 6 months of guitar lessons to learn chords? For him to tell me how to write music. I've written over 200 songs because I play from here. When I feel something, it comes to this, it comes out of this. And I think that if you can connect with your artistry that way, and this is why we write songs here in real time. I don't care if I fail. I'm gonna try to write a song right now. And if it's terrible, it's terrible. What the hell? So guys, here's how it's gonna work. We have a new thing. We have Super Chat, we have Super Stickers. I am going to be writing a song in real time right now with you. And if you guys want to support the program and be part of the show, you can say stuff in the chat. Anybody who does a Super Chat or Super Sticker is going to get a full verse in the song. So here we go. I'm going to play something pretty. Wednesday night on Real Talk Show. It's 640 on the road, yeah. It's the show that never ends. And lately it feels like it. And 3 and 4 a.m. I'm still kicking them. Some face swaps, we're laughing late into the night. 'Cause oh, our souls need it. You see, it's a dark world we're living in. And there's hangry people everywhere. And no one loves, no one cares anymore. It's Trump or not Trump. Take your time, unwind, let it out, let it out. That's what we do right here. That's what we do, we don't fear. We stand up and stand up and make a difference now. I'm sick of all the hatred, but it's what drew me out. And if it wasn't like this, I'd be chilling on my couch right now. But I don't think any of you want that, do you? So thank God for Donald Trump, 'cause without him I don't exist either. Oh, now Laura Lee, she jumped in with a super chat. Oh, she jumped in now. We gotta say a little something about Laura Lee. She came down to the Real Talk show. Gonna get down every night, you know. We're gonna make her feel really great. Gonna let that spirit grow. Laura Lee, Laura Lee, Laura Lee, thank you for the super chat. It's Wednesday night, day 640, don't you know? And Laura Lee's the first super chat on the Real Talk show. So catch up, 'cause Laura Lee's the champion. She's the champion for Laura Lee, Laura Lee. I can see that Laura Lee can feel the passion coming out of me. To each and every one of you, there's something we can do. There's something we will do. Me and you, we're gonna grow. Gonna shut down that show out there called the Negatube. 'Cause it's just 640, and this the show that never ends, no. We're just gonna keep on going and go and go and go and go like the Energizer Bunny. We'll never stop, no, until the mic drop. The bigger we get, the more scared they get. 'Cause positivity can intensify if we start to share it with those around us. Remember, it's a smile that has an energetic value. It's a value, it's a currency, really. This is the Real Talk improvisation, Real Talk jam. It's what we do every night, don't you understand? I don't care if I fail. I'm gonna try to make something magical with every moment I got. Here's a complex thought for you. Failing can still be magical. How do you say? 'Cause regret will eat up your soul, yeah. So just go out and do, go out and fail, figure out you. The only way you'll find that genius inside of yourself is if you get up and you get up and you try and you fail, get up and you fail again. And one day the pieces come together. I believe in you. I believe. I believe. I believe. I believe. I believe and I believe. I believe. I believe what God is in everything we're doing here. Nothing can stop the light. I dare you to get in the way. 'Cause we're coming, not going around you, no. We're going through you. We're gonna blow you out of the water, yeah. It's over, your time's coming to an end. No, it's the Real Talk way. You can go. Don't you know? Whoa. time has come to arm with light and love. There's still time left, I can feel it. It's the Real Dog Show, 640 in a row. Little song, and I gotta say thanks to Laura Lee. Laura Lee, Laura Lee, Laura Lee, Laura Lee is simply building me up. I appreciate you. I usually like to reflect for a couple seconds after I improvise something. Laura Lee, thank you so much for the super chat. I told you, you get you basically get a section of the song when you throw a super chat. And there was some pretty cool stuff there, right? I mean, look, this is all improvisation, guys. I don't know what I say, so hopefully you heard something good there, because I try to connect to a power that I think we all have access to. And I don't know, some words come out. And sometimes they make sense. Sometimes they make a lot of sense. Some of the improvs I've done stay, that's the song. You can go back and find them somewhere and you'll be like, wow, that was a cool song. Be like, yep, it's not a song. We just did it. It will never be done again. It's a one time only. We've got a lot of those here on the show. Barb wants to know what's on my mind. Oh, Sid, thank you so much. You know what? I just feel everything. Hold on, I'm going to go back to the main screen. I just feel like everything going on around me, and it's so overwhelming. And like the country shut down still. Like as far as it's going, the country shut down. And it's frustrating because like even for me, I'm here in what should be like a real estate business like that I'm happy to be in, you know, and I'm... What's been kind of difficult for me is the fact that I came up with this thing, the Donald Trump Show. It's a mini-series. It's such a great idea, but the problem is because of what I'm doing here, I think if it was no Donald Trump Show and I didn't do any impressions and I just went back to the old format, which was talking to you and just, you know, this type of stuff, it would probably be a different story. But this show is everything. It can't just be one thing. So I'm kind of at a crossroads. It's a scary thing for me because, you know, what we're doing here is so powerful and it has so much potential, but it also, you know, it's taken a toll on my real estate business, I've noticed. And it's not that I don't make the time for my real estate business. I work like 16 hours a day, but I've noticed since I started doing the Trump Show specifically and the impression of Trump, I just don't get as many calls anymore. I don't get as much business. I used to get a lot. Look, you guys see what I do here? I'm a really good real estate agent. I'll tell you, I love what I do. Everything I do in my life, I put everything into. There's a reason why I was the first guy in Fairfield County to think of the drone. I'm always thinking outside the box for my clients. My buyers, I have a building background, so I provide value on that side of things. So realistically, I provide 3 services that virtually every other realtor doesn't provide, and mine are free. Drone aerial photography once a month. I provide like a construction diagnosis walking through a house because I built homes for 13 years with my father. And those are 2 things usually people don't have as an access point. And then also if you have a house on the market, I'll broadcast the Real Talk Show from the living room. So that's something that a third thing that probably no other realtor is going to be able to provide. But outside of that, I've noticed a difference. I've noticed it. And that's why it's been kind of scary for me to say, like, I'm going to keep going with Trump, because if this show is something where I'm just sitting here doing it to try to save the world, that's great. But if I lose my everything else in the process, that's not good either. So I have to figure out, there's like a fine line here. of figuring out how this can become something, and losing business wouldn't matter. You know what I mean? So it's a fine line. And so I'm thinking, do I quit Trump for a while until there's a way to turn this into more? And then I could say, well, then whatever, world, I'm going to say what I want. Because honestly, my show is about saying what I want. And if I can't do that, that's not good either. You know, so it's really tough for me because my soul is built on transparency. I have no way to function without speaking the complete truth at all times. So if I come out here and I can't do Trump, or I can't because I know someone over on the other side is going to say, well, I'm not going to use him for real estate. Like, I can't believe people are like that right now. But it's true. They are like that. And even as here's the thing, guys. For 400 days, I didn't talk about politics at all because of that rule. I was like, look, it's such a polarizing thing right now. I can't talk about it because I don't want to lose business. I got to work with everybody. And I was having a very good year. And then all of a sudden I realized once that started happening, we're doing this every day. I'm doing Trump Show, 25 episodes of the Trump Show. We're skewering Sleeps Over Joe. And it's hilarious stuff. Like, when in history have you ever not been able to have a comedy show about the president or about the guy running against the president and had people say, well, I'm not going to work with that. You know what I mean? So it's a weird thing because in my mind, and I don't know if you guys believe this, but I truly believe this is what I meant to do every second of my life. And wasting my energy and wasting my positivity trying to find new business that's just not there is frustrating. And I realized, like, I could be working on bits for you guys. I put that thing together in an hour and an hour and 5 minutes. I put together that Donald Trump Show episode 27. That's why there's a couple of edits I have to make now. I rushed through it so quickly. I didn't have time to watch it once and see if there's anything that needed to be updated, you know? I watched it the first time with you guys, and the first 15 seconds I go, I got to rip it down. I got to erase it right after we watch this now because there's an edit, you know, when I do it that quick. So when I have an hour before a show and then we do 4 or 5 hours together, it's the reverse of what it should be. I should spend 2.5 hours working on a clip or a few clips for you guys and then do an hour live or 2 hours live. But honestly, this show is about us spending long periods of time together. It's about us connecting on a deeper level than doing a 60-minute show, you know? And that's why there's no end time to each show. We just go until the show comes to an end. But that has been what's really been on my mind lately, is I'm starting to reflect on this last, 6 months is really when I started doing this. And that is the only thing I can put my finger on. I mean, look, I look at the common sense of things and I know what I do. I know all of my clients, what I've done for them, and then vice versa, like what I provide for service. And the phone hasn't been ringing when it comes to new listings and new clients. And I'm saying, that's a little weird, you know? So I think what I have to do is I have to focus obviously on business and getting that to pop off. Cause that's what, I mean, honestly guys, I've been selling real estate for 13 years and I take a lot of pride in what I do on that side of things. But it is a roller coaster ride. I think I was telling you guys a couple months ago that I worked 358 days last year, 358 for real estate. I worked 365 for the world, but 358 for real estate. And if you knew this about real estate, you'd be like, what? Real estate agents only get paid when they sell something. So I traded 21 deals last year. It doesn't sound like a lot. It's not. But I work in a very high net worth area, Denise knows. So I'm in Lower Fairfield County, which is a great area to sell property, but you don't sell as many properties. Some people around the country sell 50, 100 properties. Like, wow, that's great. But there are smaller deals, 100,000 here, 150,000 there. You know, these are bigger deals. So it's when you see a number like 20, that's actually a really big number for this area. If you could believe this, the town that I hold my license in, the average is 0.4 deals a year. 0.4, not 1.4, not 10.4, 0.4 deals. That means not even a full deal. Most of the agents don't even do a full deal. So for me to do 21 deals is actually a pretty big deal for this area. But this year, I haven't looked at it yet. It's been different. Coronavirus is a huge part of that. Don't get me wrong. But so that is where my head has been just messed up. I'm like, okay, geez, I got to figure this out. So that's why Trump Show came to retired for a couple weeks until you guys came along and you're like, well, this is too funny to stop. And I'm like, I know. Why did I stop it? Oh yeah, that's right. I'm a realtor. I will say this. If the family would remember one thing about this show, you see behind me, it says Berkshire Hathaway. That's who I work for. Wherever you live in this country, If you want to buy or sell a piece of real estate and you were to send me a note, my email is just mark@markpiresrealtalk.com. But if you were to send me a note and say, hey, I know a friend who wants to sell their house in Albuquerque, I could call the manager in Albuquerque for Berkshire Hathaway. This is how I work. I'd call the manager, I'd get who he thinks are good agents, and I'd actually interview him first for whoever your friend is. And I find the best of those 2 or 3 people he gave me. And your friend hopefully would still interview the 2 or 3 people they were going to interview anyway. Just give me the last person. Let me send one more person in. Just one more option. And when I do that, if they like the person I send in, you'd actually be helping the show out huge. Because if I'm not going to get business from the people who don't like my content because of what I'm doing, then maybe the family will say, look, I'll help. We don't have an agent anyway. We're just going to pick an agent out of a hat. You're willing to do the work, Mark? Yeah, that's what I do. It's part of my service, actually. It's just like I make phone calls and I interview people for you. And what's interesting about that, think about what you do for a living. I sell real estate for a living for 13 years. You sell and buy a piece of real estate, what? Every 5, 7 years? Unless you're someone like Sig who buys a lot of real estate. You don't buy real estate a lot, okay? And so you don't know what questions to ask an agent. Whereas I've been doing this so long that the questions I ask would be so deep on how to find out whether they're going to do something for you, whether they're going to add value or they're going to just drain your time and not give you the value that you really need. Because a lot of people will tell you things, but at the end of the day, I want an agent who's going to get me the most money in the shortest period of time. And it's a lot of how you speak, to be honest. And again, kindness gets you a lot further than throwing oil in someone's face. And a lot of the agents do that. They think, oh, I could get a better deal for my clients by being Nope, it doesn't work that way. People don't like jerks. I'm sorry. It doesn't work that way. Just be honest and say, I want to do a deal. Here we are. All you do is advertise. Yeah, I know. That's the thing. I'm being censored. That's basically what the bottom line is being censored. Oh my goodness, archives, you're awesome. I don't know if you can put the, I guess it's funny. I always say I have the podcast, guys. And if you ever are driving and you want to listen to the show, there's 69 podcasts on every platform. It's free of charge to listen to. And I always say, like, you get a different lesson when you listen to my show as opposed to watching. Because I happen to be very animated. So a lot of you is focused on the screen and not listening to the words. Although you're hearing them, you're not fully hearing them. And sometimes there's so much emotion behind the word, but I'm taking it away a little bit because you're also seeing me. If you listen to the podcast, you may be surprised. You may listen to something you've listened to before and be like, that seems like a totally different show. Because you start dialing into the emotion of the words, each word. And it affects you in a different way than watching it. I've noticed that myself because I'll watch something from the show and then I'll listen to it in the car. I'll be like, I got a different thing. I got a totally different thing listening. I don't know. Just my perspective on it. But it's available. It's free. And I have to drop a new one, guys. I've been doing so much content. I haven't had a chance to drop one. But Laura Lee, you give us strength too. You guys are awesome. I'm going to quickly head over to DLive, see who's on with us over there. If you guys haven't yet, give us a little sub. Sig, how are you, buddy? Thank you, bud. Hey, Sig, I wanted to get Sig on for a phone call. I'm not sure if he wants to do that tonight. Sig, if you do want to do that, though, give me a call on my cell itself. You have my number. Because I'm going to plug it in here. I would like to talk to Sig. I have a couple stories I want to get into with Sig. And, we've only been on for an hour and 29 minutes, so I love it, Ben. Ben's kicking it with us over here, and Sig, and who else is with us over here? Let me check it out. I think I saw someone else was over here too. I think I see a fly. There's a fly in my... You got to be kidding me. Let me go back to the main chat over here, people. Good stuff. I think what I'm going to do is play you a face swap real quick and then see if Sig calls in. We'll get something rolling. Yes, Joanna, have a great night. Thanks for coming in, and I hope everything's okay. I know you had something the other day you were talking to me about. I hope everything's great on your end. And I look forward to seeing you on the next Real Talk. Let's see. What do we have over here? I always like to pump up the volume a little bit. You know what I'm saying with that? You ever know? I don't even know what that means. I think I pump it up with this. Here we go.
It's Felix Robertson live from the studio, and we're joining Joe Biden for his newest commercial. Let's go to Vice President of the United States, Joe Biden, soon the president.
Look, my Aunt Judy told me to come down here and say a couple words. So I'm going to read off this teleprompter here. We're going to have a conversation about Donald Trump. Everybody's dying right now because of this president. He's the one who brought coronavirus to America. He distributed it, and he has all the people. Look, the facts are, the people on the streets are rioting in the streets because of Donald Trump. They love Trump so much that they're rioting in the streets. That's right, it's the right-wing radicals. And my Aunt Judy told me that if I come out and start speaking against it, that maybe Donald Trump's supporters will stop all the rioting in the streets. Look, I think you gotta go out and vote for the sleep. I mean, you gotta vote for Joe. You gotta just remember, I'm an average Joe. I've been just doing this my entire life. I think I got the runs or something because I got poopy in my pants. Look, before I get going to the bathroom, I just want to make sure you understand. We're fighting for the soul of America. The only person that can save it is a politician for 47 years that hasn't done it once in those 47 years. My Aunt Judy said I could do it now, though. Just move that teleprompter up a little. And I appreciate you. And I look forward to being the next president of the United States of America, Joe Trump. Joe Trump. I'm voting Joe Trump on November 4th. I don't know about you guys, but I'm voting Joe Trump. I think Biden's voting for Joe Trump. Look, I voted for Joe Trump. Did you? Did you really, Sleepy? So that was a little something we made a few days ago because I started this idea of maybe making the Joe Biden show. But he's just a sleep sofa, guys. I don't know. So I went from that to is this the right one? Yeah, then I went to this one.
It's Felix Robertson from the studio, and we're joining the incomparable Joe Biden as he speaks to the reporters and answers questions. Oh, let's get to it. Oh, thank you, folks. I'm Joe Biden. I'm running for president. So you give me a couple minutes here. I just have to look at my notes. Told my Aunt Judy that I wouldn't look at the notes today, and I keep looking at them. Oh, look there, Fat. I'm going to be getting through these topics quickly, so get quick. Come on, let's get those questions out there. What do you got?
Mr. Vice President, I absolutely love you. Why is Donald Trump so evil?
Look, my Aunt Judy said that Donald Trump is the reason for all the rioting in the streets, and I tend to believe her. She said, Joe, make sure you put on your underwear today before you go to speak to the people. What else you got? Other questions for me? Look, the facts are, I'm ready to answer questions right now.
Mr. Vice President, what's your favorite thing to do on the weekends?
Now look, the facts are, I like to take naps on the weekends. Well, heck, I like to take naps all the time. But yeah, on the weekends specifically, I like to nap it out. Call me Old Naparoo sometimes. Look, my Aunt Judy comes by sometimes and she watches me while I nap. She says it's very therapeutic watching a sleep sofa. It's very therapeutic watching a sleep sofa? Are you serious? Come on, guys. That's hilarious. What else do we got over here? Then I went to this. The following day was this right here. I don't even know what it is. Let's see. It's Hammerlin Jameson live from the studio. We go to Donald Trump as he shares some information from the campaign trail.
Good afternoon. Thank you for joining me on the press segment of the Donald Trump Show. We're taking questions. What do you got?
Yes, Mr. President.
No, not you. Not the fake news. You be quiet. I'm talking to you. Yeah, what do you got?
Do you think that you really have a chance to beat Joe Biden in the race?
Well, yes, of course. We're going to take out Sleeps Over Joe. He doesn't really have much of a mind anymore. I'm sure you know that. I think he pooped his pants and then he called his Aunt Judy. Seems to be what the protocol is for Sleepy. But look, when I get into a debate with him, it's going to be like child's play. I mean, seriously? Sleeps over? The guy falls asleep on camera. I'm looking forward to seeing that happen during debate number 2. How about you? Do you have a question?
Mr. President, will you be holding President Xi responsible for Hunter Biden's actions?
No, look, I think that the president President G-Hole is a problem for us still. We're going to have to deal with him. And if President G-Hole doesn't share everything he knows about Hunter Biden, we're going to have a problem, really. So he better speak up or forever hold his G-Hole.
Forever hold his G-hole. I love that line.
Look, forever. Wear that thing on your hat if you want to.
So those are 3 days in a row of my face swaps. And then, of course, you guys saw what I made for wages, right? This is for wages.
Hi, Mark. How are you?
Hey, Donald. How you doing?
Good. I understand you're having an interview tonight.
Yes,
Who have you ever got?
I'll have Mark from Wages World on.
Mark from Wages World.
That's right.
You know, I love Wages World.
You do? You watch?
I tune it all the time. I can't get enough of the Schumann residences.
See, I didn't
and
know
if you
knew that.
believe it, we're getting hit with CMEs like on a daily. And then combined, you gotta be kidding me, people, China's planning an EMP against us constantly.
Well, but that's
and
not
I'm
the
going
same.
to stop the G-hole right in his tracks. We're going to stop G-hole. We're going to stop the EMP. But anyway, Mark, so I'm looking forward to checking out this interview I'll be watching with Melania. That's right, she made a really nice watercress salad this evening, and I'm going to make one of my 50-pound steaks. That's right, it's a tomahawk cut. Trumper eats the whole thing by himself.
Oh, my goodness. Donald.
Anyway, I'll see you on the next Donald Trump show.
I'll see you, Donald. So I made that for wages. Just because he came on for a little interview. And then Trump 26 was what we made. You know, I don't think I liked this, but let's watch it real quick. Is this the finale, though? That's not the finale. This is the finale. Where's Trump 26? Did I not upload 26?
What the frig, people? You know what we're going to do is we're going to open it up.
Thank you, Jack. Jack's trying to remind everybody if you haven't yet. Let me see. I'm going to. Oh, look at DLive's kicking, guys. If you've not found your way to DLive yet, there are 5,000 people on DLive right now. Minus 4,995. But still, it's cool. Come on over, guys. And what's going to happen here in a little while is we're going to open up this treasure chest. And we're going to have a good time. See who gets the goodness over there. We call it the goodness. All right, let's see what we got. I'm going to play you guys another song. Another song. This is it right here.
I got to get the shareable link, people. I got the shareable link. Look, Spock, I got the shareable link.
I didn't look at him at all. Here we go.
There is.
Senator Tim Scott here, chipping in just $5. I mean, $5 today could be the difference.
All right, check it out.
It's Hammerlin Jameson live from the studio. We head to Donald Trump, who's back. That's right, out of retirement for episode 26 of the Donald Trump Show.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Well, I'm back. Can't believe it. Look, they didn't expect me to come back so soon, but there's just so much information about Sleeps Over Joe. And of course, we're dealing with the new SCOTUS pick. Look, we're talking about a very talented judge here. Amy Klobuchar and all of these other people had a problem with the Republicans and how they handled it before I became president. And now they want me to hold the seat open because Ruth Bader Ginsburg has a dying wish, really? Oh, did she not ever read the Constitution before? Because the Constitution, well, I'm about to go into exactly what the Constitution says. Actually, let's listen to the people that are now saying, leave it open. You can't do it, we're going to impeach you. Let's take a look at the tape.
The issue is we have to do our jobs.
That is the issue, Klobuchar. That's exactly why I ran for president in the first place, because none of you are doing a job for anybody but yourselves, really.
Yesterday, we had 4 constitutional experts from around the country, from Chicago, from North Carolina, and they all said the same thing. They said shall means shall.
Oh, thank you, Amy. I'll take that as a pat on the back, because I just nominated someone yesterday.
When the Constitution says that the president shall nominate and that the Senate shall advise and consent, that is what it's meant.
You know, Klobuchar sounds very level-headed right now, but all of a sudden they're going to impeach me? Well, she said that they do it, but now they want to... I'm confused. I really don't know. So it's okay for you, but not for me, right?
We have been through incredible civil rights differences in this country and conflicts, yet we have always filled the seats on the Supreme Court.
I really don't understand, Clappertuber. How is it that you could be okay with filling the seat, except when it's Trumper? It seems a little racist towards the Trumper, really. Are you a xenophobe towards Trump? I think you're a Trumpophobe, really.
The judicial branch is supposed to be insulated from the politics of the day.
You know, Amy, why don't you say that to your face?
That's why we are demanding hearings and asking for an up and down vote, just as the Constitution asks us to do.
Where the frig is CNN when you need them? You think they'll play this Trump show? They should. But no, you'll never see it unless you tune into Real Talk, really. Come on. They just told you. It's the freaking Constitution.
Thank you, Leader. You know, I've served in the Senate longer than anybody who's here.
Really? Are we supposed to be surprised by that, Jason Robards?
We will not do our job. We will not do what we're paid for. We will not do what we're elected for. We will not do what we're taking a solemn oath to do.
Hey, it sounds like a typical Democrat.
Instead, they should be working across the aisle to fill this vacancy as has always been done.
You know, Dwight D. Eisenhower's correct. We should hashtag fill that seat.
Do what we have always done. Hold a hearing. Rank partisanship should not trump how we've always treated Supreme Court nominees.
Look, I'm really sorry for the broken record crap, but, look what they're talking about. And now they're like, oh, let's impeach the Trumper. You can't fill the spot. Ginsburg had a dying wish. Is that in the Constitution? Did you see that? Let me see. Does it say anything? Oh, Article 379, if Ginsburg has a dying request.
The obstruction they're contemplating is unprecedented.
Actually, Feinstein, everything that the Democrats have been doing in the last 4 years is unprecedented. Really?
There's plenty of precedent for Supreme Court confirmations in this situation.
Oh, tell us more, Feinstein.
14 of the 112 justices in our history were confirmed in the final year of a presidential term.
And there's about to be one more.
Finally, let me quote Justice Scalia himself about the need for a full complement of justices.
Antonin Scalia. He was a great SCOTUS. We miss him very much. Let's see what she has to say about good old Antonin.
Quote, the court proceeds with 8 justices, raising the possibility that by reason of a tie vote, it will find itself unable to resolve the significant legal issue presented by the case. End quote.
Well, Feinstein, I have to thank you, I guess, for giving me what I need to finalize the nomination, really.
It says in Article 2, Section 2, Clause 2, that the President, quote, shall nominate and by and with the advice and consent of the Senate shall appoint ambassadors, public ministers, consuls, judges of the Supreme Court, and all officers of the United States. That's pretty unambiguous. It doesn't say may, it doesn't say shall, except on election years. It says shall nominate.
Look, Phil Dunphy said it best. I think you get the point. The Democrats are just a bunch of whiners, really. And we're going to push our SCOTUS nomination through. And we're going to win big league anyway and get 4 more years, but they told you everything you need to know about precedent. Look, you heard it from the Democrats. They said 14 times a SCOTUS was nominated the year of an election. We're about to make it 15 people. That's right, and we'll win big league anyway. Look, I'll see you at the next Donald Trump show. Have a good night.
There it is, right there. And oh, hold on. I would play the Trump commercial. I mean, the Biden commercial. Anyway, did I show you this yesterday? Yep, that went out today. Partial of the full order that went out today. Phil Dunphy, that's right. Thank you so much, Laura Lee, for that. I dropped it in there as I told you I would. Rip, I'm so glad to see you, bud. And I'm glad that you come here to get that smile. I'm going to deliver it to you every night. You know, guys, I caught that bit the other day, and I realized how effective it is because I lost to myself. I lost to myself! Craziness. We got 26 on right now. Let's try it. Ready? Check this out. It's very simple, guys. All you have to do is not smile, okay? Don't smile. If you don't smile, you win. If you smile, you lose. Okay, get it? Very simple. So just don't smile. I told you not to smile! But a smile has an energetic value that costs 0 to the currency holder. It costs 0. So give that smile out there. I lost to myself. I couldn't believe it. I was like, this doesn't work. I'm going to try it out. And I'm like, holy cow, I smiled. The moment I smiled back, I'm like, what the freak? It's a real thing. I wrote the quote like 400 days ago. I dropped one in the bulletin today, message board, that kindness pays out a different type of currency. That is one of my favorite quotes that I've written because if you think about it, it led me to what I'm going to be writing my book about, which I got like 13,000 words in and I stopped like 2 months ago, just got, sidetracked. But the idea here is this. When there are acts of kindness done for others, we get an immediate endorphin rush of positivity because we're doing something for others. But would you be shocked to learn that you're also filling your soul at the same time? It's a different barometer that you're filling. You have to try to get to a certain level. But there's a different way of measuring. I don't even know how you measure. But we do something, it's called soulfillment. It's a word I made up. And the idea is when you do something for someone else, you're also filling your soul. And the more you do for others, the more you fill your soul. And filling your soul is where your happiness comes from. Now, one thing you guys need to know about this show. I didn't read any of this stuff in a book. I'm connected to something that just speaks through me. And that's where these things come from, these thoughts. A smile has an energetic value that costs 0 to the currency holder. So give them out. Why would you not smile at everybody if you feel great? Share that with someone. Let them feel great. Today, we see a lot of the opposite. You see people throwing daggers with their eyes and with their texts and with their little Facebook comments and responses to a post. Daggers, going for the jugular, just breeding hate. And we're surprised that there's rioting in the streets? Well, I mean, that's all planned out, Soros, whatever. We can get into that a whole other time. But the point is, the world is fractured. Whoever wins November 4th, Sleep Sofa or Donald, we are in trouble for the next 10 years in this country for the government as far as it's concerned. Especially if Sleep Sofa gets in. People just do not trust either side right now. I don't trust the Democrat. I call them the Democrats. I don't trust them. Because I see the fake news is so clear to me. One thing that Trump said yesterday that was totally true.
Look, I don't get any good press. Sleepy, he gets like perfect press. They're like, look, I've never seen anything like this before. They're like, he raped 9 people. His son just took $3.5 million for Barishnikov. You know what I'm talking about, the dancer. Billion. What was it? What did he take? Baladia, can you read off the cue card? How many dollar bills did Hunter Biden get? And then how much did he spend on cocaine? And how much cocaine did he get with the dollar bills? And how many did he roll up in order to snort his cocaine? That's the third question. Melania, are you writing this down, Melania? She doesn't write in English. She writes it in Slovenian. That's why I don't let her use my gold toilet. I'm sorry. You have Slovenianness, and it could affect my gold. I called my gold guy. He came by. He said, who's been pooping on this, Donald? I said, just me and Melania. I said, I suggest you keep it to yourself, Donald. She's from Slovenia. That's not very nice. Little racist, really. I'm going to read Rip Curl's message as Christopher Walken. Wow, it reminds me of saying, in a way, to measurement, life isn't about how many breaths you take, but how many times your breath is taken away. You can use expanses as place the time, bro. Oh, you said two. I'm sorry. Oh, guys. Sig, I can't call in yet because here's what we're going to do, guys. I took episode 27 off of the YouTube page because there are those couple errors, but it's actually uploading to Dropbox, the crappy version where there's two edits that have to come out, but I want to watch it again so badly. So as soon as this uploads, we're going to have it in Dropbox and we're going to play the kind of flawed version live for you guys here. And whoever joined this program right now, you're in for a surprise. You missed episode 27. I just created this tonight. And it's basically anybody who's in here who saw it, you should tell everybody so they don't leave. I did my own debate. I've never done Chris Matthews before. How was my Chris Matthews, guys? I did Chris Matthews, Trump, and Biden, first debate. And honestly, I'm going to add a lot more to this. Watching it the first time through, I already had ideas, so I'm glad to watch it a second time with you because I'm going to have more ideas. And tomorrow I will deliver a masterpiece to you. It's going to be dropped like midday. Oh my goodness. Laura Lee, did you not see episode 27 yet? Did I play it too early in the show? Oh, Denise says she sent me something in Messenger on Facebook. Guys, if you haven't, I have a link. I'm trying to remember what it is. I haven't used it in a while. I think it's on a lot of my pages, but it's like one of those little small URLs where every one of my platforms is there. I'm on like every platform. I'm on TikTok. I'm on Twitter. I'm on LinkedIn. I'm on Facebook on multiple platforms. And they don't let any of my content see the light of day. YouTube, DLive. We got to build out DLive, guys. Head over to DLive right now. Let me see how many people are on DLive. Okay, we're at 4 right now, but Sig is kicking it in there. And I know Benjamin's in there. And guys, we are at 97 followers on DLive. If we could hit 200, we could start partying on DLive. And we could start uploading videos and doing all kinds. I don't know how DLive works yet, but I think you need to get to 200 in order to become an affiliate, in order to actually do cool stuff with DLive. Right now, I'm just considered like a amateur DLiver. Well, I've been live for freaking 640 days, DLive. Let's step it up, people. I'm on TikTok, too. I've got about 9,000 followers. Angels Fury. I got like 257 followers, believe it. All you have to do is type in MARKPIRES Real Talk on TikTok. Feel free to post anything and share it. And honestly, I'd love to, I'd love anybody who has, if you want me to come on, you want me to do, seriously, Angel's Fury, if you want me to make a face swap or something for you so you could share it with your 9,000 followers, that may get 9,000 people to come join us here on Real Talk. I mean, we need to gather this planet. The sooner we do it, the better. So it's actually interesting you say that, Angels, because Benjamin has been doing some crazy stuff. Benjamin's been sending me these side notes. He's like, look, I sent episode 25, Gaslighting an American Election, to Ben Shapiro, to Trump's people. He's like, if they see that, they're going to want to see all 25 episodes. Well, now we have 27 episodes. You're about to see 27. It's about to upload. Guys, we have 30. Let's build this number up. Get everybody you can on because we're going to play this, and you're seeing a flawed version. This is actually a really cool behind-the-scenes thing you're about to see. You will never see this again, unless you go through this 6-hour episode, but you're not going to. So tomorrow you're going to see a masterpiece, but today you get to see the original first cut of episode 27 of the Donald Trump Show. And guys, it's pretty freaking good, I got to say. I didn't realize I could do Chris Matthews. I'm not going to try right now because I forget how he sounds in the moment, but I had him down, I think, a little bit. I don't know.
Let's see what we got going down over here, my people. You know what? Once this is all wrapped up and we go live, Angels, I'm going to go on and look for you, Luminary Angel, and I'll follow you over there. But me, if you just look up MARKPIRES Real Talk, you should be able to find me there. And I don't have many subs. But I don't post a lot on TikTok anymore. I started for a little while, but I wasn't seeing like a lot of views. I'm like, I put some great stuff out there, and most of the stuff you see, I dropped over there. And just kind of like a couple things hit, but not much, you know, a couple thousand views, a couple get like 20. I'm like, the Joe Biden commercial where he calls himself Joe Trump. Don't you think you get a crap load of views on that one on TikTok? I got 8 views. 8 views. What? He's like, look, I think I pooped my pants. I got to check my pants. Hey, look, hey, let's lift that teleprompter. That whole last 30 seconds is genius. I mean, seriously, it's one of the funniest things because he's pooping his pants, teleprompter, and then he calls himself Joe Trump. 3 things. Chris Wallace. Did I say Chris Matthews? Wait a second. Did I say Chris? Hold on a second. Did I say it's Chris Wallace? But did I say Chris Matthews in the video? Yeah, please do, Angels. Come right back. Hold on a second. Now you got me laughing. Reiki, we're going to watch this. This is about to go live, or at least we're going to watch it. Did I call him Chris Matthews in this? That may be even funnier. Okay, we got to watch it. I did? Oh, awesome, Norista. I'm so glad you're here. Listen, guys, this is the place we come to connect. We interact. It's a call-in show, too. We're going to do that in a little while, so stick around. It just went live, guys. It's going to Dropbox. I can't wait to play this for you. Oh, my goodness. We watched it about a half hour ago. I can't wait to say if I said Chris Matthews. That's going to be hilarious. Wait, what's his name again? Chris? Holy cow, I'm out of my mind. I don't even get the guy's name right. Chris Wallace, right? I'm Chris Wallace, and we're going to have a debate. Donald Trump. And my best friend in the entire world. Like, seriously, he's in love with the dude. I swear it. I swear that Chris Wallace and Joe Biden have some weird thing. Because I've seen him interview Donald Trump, and then I've seen him interview Biden, and Biden called him Chuck. Like, all right, Chuck, look, I'll see you next time there, Chuck. And he's like, all right, this is Chris, though. He's like, oh, I know that. I'm sorry about that. It's just been a long day here, you know. Look, my Aunt Judy came by. She told me not to poop my pants anymore and to use, you know, to stop telling people racist things. Like, if you don't vote for me, then you ain't black. Look, my Aunt Judy told me it was okay to say that, though. Aunt Judy is out of her freaking mind, really. Wow, guys, check it out. You come down. Real Talk program. We're going to have a good time tonight. You're going to see episode 27, Donald Trump Show. It's a program, mini-series, really. Going to take Joe Biden, rip his arms off in the square, right? Put one arm in the East Coast of Europe, the other down in Bolivia. Guys, they have the most fantastic coffee. I was down there shooting film 1978 called Deer Hunter. I took a gun to my head, pulled trigger, didn't die. But then I did. No, I did. Oh, guys, come on. Is it really yet? Give it to me, Hammerlin. Oh, hold on a second. I think we maybe have to say hi to Hammerlin real quick. While we're waiting for this to upload, it's going to take a few seconds, guys. Watch this. Hold on. What is going on right now? This is crazy. Did you see the story? Holy cow. Archaeologists unearthed a sarcophagus in the Egyptian city, and they're all dead, apparently. Holy cow. Of course they are. It's a friggin' sarcophagus. This is something that's dead in the first place. Look at that over down there on the bottom. That lady looks a little crazy in the face. Is it a lady? Not really sure. Anyway. It's Hammerlin Jameson, and it's hammer time. That's right. Look, I'm here every single night on the Real Talk program to rip the lid off the fake news. That's right. It's hammer time. A little ham, jam, bam. Thank you, ma'am. That's right, people. Look, check me out every single night on Hammer Time. That's right. It's Hammerlin Jameson. I'm here to drop the hammer and rip the lid off the fake news. Look, we got a lot to talk about this evening. You know, of course, yesterday there was the first debate ever between Donald J. Trump and Joe Sleep Sofa Bumbling Biden, who likes to take naps on his Joey futon. And look, I was there. You may have caught this yesterday, but Chris Wallace would not allow me into the studio to observe and to ask my own questions. I was going to moderate as well. I was going to be a dual moderate situation. Chris Wallace and Hammerlin Jameson dropping the hammer, ripping the lid off the fake news. But old Wallace wouldn't give me the chance to do so. So look, I sat outside for a little while and I listened to some craziness. Sounded like somebody getting their head bashed in by a freaking Camaro. Look, I just want to try to shut off all this garbage over here. Hold on a second. What is this crap I'm looking at over there? Look, oh, she's scary as hell. Winning big league, maybe not. There we go, look. Oh, Hammerlin's just stopping by for a minute to introduce the next clip for you. I have the introductory piece on every Donald Trump show. Look, very quickly, I want to give you a background. 1994, I was working for NBC, and I'm on the desk, right? And right in between one of the broadcasts, I thought I had time to eat my Taco Bell. I eat a Mexican pizza. I'm a fan. Also had one that was called a guacamole salad on the side. So together, Mexican pizza, guacamole salad, and all of a sudden, apparently I nodded off on the microphone like so. And they came to me like, oh, Hammerlin, what do you think over there? And I was like, and they're like, oh, Hammer. And I was like, I'm sorry about that. My Mexican pizza had a weird shape in it because I kind of fell into it for a little while. And I had some sour cream on the side of my face here. And they basically canned me that night. Kind of long road for the old Hammer, down into the battle of my family distillery, Jameson. And look, 17 years later, I'm sitting here with you. I met this guy, MARKPIRES. He's like, hey, look, you can come on to my program if you want. You want to come out here and just say a couple things? You can do it. Drop the hammer, rip the lid off the fake news. So I'm making my way back. I will not be taken out by the likes of people against Mexican pizzas. They're freaking fantastic. So anyhow, look, I'm going to get to the clip for you. This is episode 27. We're losing people. Instead of getting people, we need to watch episode 27, people. Here we go. I'm going back. Watch. What happened over there? Old Hammerlin. He was here for a second, then he left. I don't know. He was gone so quickly. Hammerlin's out of his mind. That's what happens. That's what happens. Old Hammerlin takes over. Sometimes he takes over. And I'm like, buddy, give me a break. So here is officially, guys, episode 27. And it's not the one we're going to keep because I'm editing the heck out of this tonight. Let me put it on my desktop so it doesn't take up more space. Bulldogs, how are you? I'm going to play this for you guys. Ready? Check this out. Desktop in it. Here we go. All right. I hope we get some more people to see this because this is really going to be the one and only time you see this episode, at least this version. Tomorrow is going to be the final version. Bulldogs, you're here for the perfect time, my friend. Check this out. Episode 27 of the Donald Trump Show. And here we go.
It's Hammerlin Jameson live from the studio, but let's head to Donald Trump Show for the first presidential debate. Ladies and gentlemen, Donald J. Trump.
Thank you for joining me on the 27th episode of the Donald Trump Show. That's right, it's the official, real talk presidential debate between me and Sleeps Over Joe Biden. Yeah, you guys are looking forward to it, I know. You can't wait to see the Trumper demolish him. I can't either, but you're going to be surprised. Yeah, all of you think it's going to be easy, right? It's not so easy. Watch, I'm going to show you especially, because I know you had his special goggles that he was wearing. But anyway, look, it's the first debate, and as always, not fair for the Trumper. But let's get into it. Here we go.
Good evening, and welcome to the 2020 presidential debates. I'm Chris Wallace.
I said it right.
And I'm with Fox News. Tonight I'll be the moderator, and we will be asking President Donald J. Trump and Joe Biden, former vice president, a select set of questions. And you, the people, will get to make the judgment on who is equipped to be the president of the United States. Neither have gotten the questions, except for Joe Biden. There are no listening devices, and Joe Biden does not have a pair of contact lenses that are acting like teleprompters. Ladies and gentlemen, Donald J. Trump and Joe Biden. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, Donald J. Trump and Joe Biden.
Come on. I took this real footage and spliced it in.
How you doing, man? How are you? I'm well. Mr. President, I want to start this off light. Why are you such a xenophobe and racist?
Always with the softballs, huh, Chris? Love it. Look, I've been here for 47 months, and I've never gotten a straight question from you, really. I mean, seriously, do you want to just, throw money at Biden now? Honestly, what I could tell you is this, Chris. I put a bounty out there, $1 million, which is kind of like nothing to me, to anybody who could prove that I'm a racist or xenophobe, because all I've ever done is care for all of the people on the planet. What's the sleep sofa's excuse with the crime bill?
Oh, Mr. President, but my next question is for the Vice President. Mr. Vice President, what kind of car do you drive?
I drive a Cobra, man. That's right, my Aunt Judy told me I should look, only cool guys named Joe drive Cobras. So I get the sunroof down, I put down the top, and I keep going. Sometimes Joe and I go for a long ride in the woods together.
Did he just
and look, my Aunt Judy said that it's all about the car you drive.
You ask me a question,
What?
and you
Can
ask
you?
him that question?
I can't believe. I'm trying to. I got 2 minutes. I thought I'm not allowed to speak. I want to. Hey, why don't you shut up there, you clown? Unbelievable.
You're a clown.
Everything I'm trying to do is stepping all over.
You got
Mr. President,
kidding me.
Mr. President, your team agreed to 2 uninterrupted minutes, and you can't seem to follow the rules. Mr. President, how did you bumble the coronavirus so royally?
You've got to be freaking kidding me. The questions I'm getting. You ask him what kind of car he's driving?
Yeah, my Aunt
I've
Judy
been trying
told me
to.
about that car. I've been driving it since
Are you
I was
kidding me?
17
This
years
guy's
old.
trying to
I'm
make
sitting on
noise
the
in my
side
ear
of the road.
now.
What?
No problems from my perspective.
You're like putting it up on the tee for him, and he's knocking it out of the park. And then you're asking me oh, could you tell us about Tenochtitlan? Look, I can't tell you about Tenochtitlan, okay? I probably could. I have total recall. Not like the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, I don't really like Arnold. He's not really much of a Terminator, really. But
They say I have a problem with my mind. Look what he's talking about now.
I'll tell you what, Sleeps Over, Joe. Terminator was a great movie, but I'm going to terminate you. That's right. I'm going to take you down in the square. I'm going to invite President G-Hole to watch me dismember you, really. And look, when he goes back to the news with all of his people, they'll say Donald J. Trump is amazing. I mean, nobody's ever seen anything like this before. There's never been anybody like me, really.
Well, President Trump, just to follow up on that, why did you not denounce the white supremacists? And why are we continued to see racism in the streets?
So why don't you condemn the Antifa and the
shut
white
up,
supremacy
Joey
stuff?
Futan. See, this is the crap I'm talking about. They gang up on me. I mean, Chris Matthews is working for Biden campaign. Look, there are very little white supremacists out there, but like I said, stand down, people. At least stand by for a little while, because we need to stop the Antifa scum. But of course, look at the sleep over there. He's trying to blame me for Antifa. Let's just be very clear. If these people were my people, the press never would have said that they were peaceful protests. They would have basically just been like, oh yeah, the people
Here's one of the
propose.
edits. Look, this is how I edit, guys. Look.
The press never would have said that they were peaceful protests. They would have been like, oh, Trump bad. Look, rioting in the streets, they're killing and murdering and all kinds of bad things. But no, it was like, oh, look, they're making flower pots and look, they're kissing each other. And with coronavirus, too, no masks, no spread there. It was all Trump rallies, really, but not the spread from the rioting, from Joe Biden's campaign. And look, did you see gaslighting an American election? I mean, it's all right there, people. Look, you guys could clearly see that they have it for Trump. And we didn't even get it to talk about all of the good things that we've done for the country because Chris Matthews decided to become Joe Biden's #1 fan, really. Anyway, I've got to go, but I'll see you on the next Donald Trump show. Have a good night.
So I said Chris Wallace the first time and Chris Matthews the other times. Is that what it was? Okay, thank you for the note. Let me write that down. Maybe it's funnier that I called him Chris Matthews, actually. That is funnier, because he does that hardball show. Isn't that a Democrat, Chris Matthews? Like, I don't watch politics, so you tell me. So if I said Chris Matthews, that may have been my intuition pushing me towards that. Okay, so yeah, I definitely am leaving it in there. Like, I always come up with nicknames for people. So bottom line is my heart was telling me that dude is acting like a Chris Matthews. Flower pots, look, seriously, like kissing in the streets. And they're like, oh, let's take our masks off. And let's break the window of every person who has a police vehicle. And then we'll yell, let's defund the police. Yes, let's go back to 1836. Before we had law enforcement. Makes a lot of sense, people. Might as well just let murders take place and let community service. Yeah. Hey, Tom, look, there's somebody in my house with a gun. Can you come over? Nope. Not my job. How funny was that episode, though, guys? Seriously, I think that Chris Matthews has to stay in there, at least one of them. And I'm adding more at the end. Chris Matthews has already been, he's not in the game anymore. Then that definitely has to come out. I'll fix that. I'm going to fix that, and I'm going to also add more. I have like a whole other scene I saw in my head I have to still make. It's funny, I see a flash. That's how I do these things. Right, there's a 9:42 or something like that. And I saw a flash of how funny would it be if I could figure out how to get the face swaps where they're talking over each other like they were doing. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to just try it. And so while I was improvising, I stopped halfway through with Trump and I stopped halfway through with Biden. I'm like, this guy's talking over me right now. Are you freaking kidding me? Could you tell him to shut up? And the other one's like, will you be quiet, you clown? And then I love how Trump goes over to him and goes, you're a clown. Like the old school, you're a clown. Like, I just love that. Like, you're an idiot. You're an idiot. It's just the best response from Trump, you know? Oh, man, that's a good episode, guys. And when I finalize and tighten it up tonight, by tonight it's already 1:12, so maybe tomorrow morning I'll work on it. But anyway, that was a lot of fun. Angels, so tell me, okay, I want to get hands up. If you're new to the show for the first time, just get on here and say, look, this is my first show, and I'm going to play you a couple things, because you need to see a couple others that are like that. Now, just to break us in, I know you, but who am I? Look, my Aunt Judy told me that. One of my favorite things is I wrote a song, and I said that something about Aunt Judy in the song. I was thinking about Reiki when I did that. I was just laughing because I think we both get a kick out of the Aunt Judy thing. I think everybody does, but Reiki's made it known about Aunt Judy. Look, she likes to come out and, she poops in her pants with me. And she sometimes looks at me weird. That's just her thinking about eating me when I die. What? I don't know what the hell that was. Guys, did you ever see this? Let me see. This is something I really enjoyed doing. I'm trying to find it, like the main version, though. The first version, really. Here we go. This is all Trump show stuff, guys, but there's one thing I want to play you before we get there. I made a little thing called MC Napper. Did you guys see this? the Pence song. This is what I want you to see. Check this out.
So, Patsy, give me an update. What's happening out there with Hurricane Laura?
Mr. President, the first responders did tremendous, and they saved the day.
Latest report from CNN was that there was some violence, but it was mostly peaceful. Just like their protests in Seattle, in Wisconsin, and in Portland, really. I saw a great meme today. It was a CNN reporter, and this was real. He's standing in front of like some massive fire in the streets, like a car just blew up or something. And he's standing there, and the byline is, there is a couple of explosions, but it's mostly peaceful protests. I just have to laugh. The left is just so desperate. We're going to win big league. We're not going to let them stop the Trump train. Sleeps over Joe, taking a nap on his Joey futon. He's a bumbling Biden, really.
You're right, Mr. President. He is a bumbling Biden.
Winning big league every day, for the rest of my days at least. Sleepy, sleep, sleep sofa. I like to sleep on my sleep sofa. And look, I'm writing a new song right now. It's called Sleepy Times with Sleep Sofa Joe.
I love it, Mr. President. Can you add a part about him being a sleep sofa?
It goes a little something like this. Sleep sofa, I like to put my head down on the sleep sofa. I'm working on it with a songwriting master. I don't know if you know the Real Talk program, but I'm going to write a masterpiece.
Now that sounds like a hit, Mr. President.
That's right. Sleepy sleeper sleeps. Anyway,
Mr. President, what if you rolled down?
A sleepy sleep sofa.
Yes, that's it.
We're going to work on it. Anyway, have a good night. I'll talk to you soon.
I want to officially welcome all the newbies. Angel's Fury is new. And I specifically wrote something to you, Angels, just down here on the bottom. Angels, we are an extension of Wages World Family and all families. We will connect here. We're going to laugh. We're going to play music. And we're going to just generate light. So welcome to the Real Talk family. And here we really do build each other up. So my motto here is to effect a positive change one person at a time. And that's all it takes, okay? Don't overwhelm yourself. I said it to a friend the other day. I said, look, if my motto is to effect a positive change one person at a time, and I know that my mission is an impossible mission, to the world, what I'm trying to do, they're like, that's impossible, connecting everybody, and everybody's like, well, getting together on positivity and then realizing that it's about kindness, and that if we wipe away all of the basically lies and the deception in order to keep us at each other's throat, and we learn how to come together. There's something I believe. I don't know if it's true, but I believe it. That we are one soul split into 7 billion. And 100,000, whatever, 5,000 years ago, when there were 180,000, whatever, 2 million people on the planet, however many people there were, that was one soul split into that many people. And we are an extension of that. Maybe that's why we are so crazy right now, is because we are split too many times. Maybe that's what Bill Gates is trying to fix. Look, my idea with the vaccine is to have Melinda and I control the population. And if we could do that, we're going to win. We're going to get all of the money, and I can call Dr. Evil about it. Hello? Dr. Evil, it's Bill Gates. Oh, hi, Bill Gates. How are you? I'm good. Look, I wanted to talk to you about our vaccine. We're working on one with Moderna. I heard, Bill. Look, I'm in the middle of dinner right now. Can I help you? Well, I wanted to see if you could help me take over the world. Well, I'm turning into Trump. That's kind of my bag, Bill. Why don't you go and figure it out yourself? I'm Dr. Freaking Evil. Dr. Evil, it's Dr. Fauci. Look, we have to get control of the coronavirus. They have us on the streets wearing masks. And Dr. Trump, that's what we call him, behind his back, Dr. Trump is starting to get wise to the Fauci. So I've got to get out tonight. Can you send me a train, express train? It's Fauci out. Dr. Fauci, are you still there? Pardon me, one moment. Yes. Yeah. Yes, send in the murder hornets. That's right. Yep. 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 That's, yep. No. Yep. No. Bill Gates. Yep. Gates. That's right. And Dr. Fauci. Yes. All right, thank you. Yeah, thank you very much. I'm sorry, gentlemen, but I just can't stand you. We're going to get rid of you now. We're going to stick you in a pit, and you're going to burn like Mustafa. No, please, Dr. Evil, please. I did Will Ferrell on one. Look, my Aunt Judy told me, vote for Joe Trump. Guys, who else do you want to hear? Look, Secretary Cleary, John Ryan. Whoa, John, good man. Just want to talk to you about your Micronesia paper. Baba Ganoush. Rip Curl in the house. Guys, I just want you to know that we are here to have some fun. And we will continue to do that. But those 2 episodes were pretty silly. I only played you one so far. I did play you another silly thing, the Pence show, the Pence song. This, I think, is something that breaks the ice. I think if every single person on the planet couldn't laugh at this besides President G-Hole, seriously, check this one out.
Hammerlin Jameson live from the studio. Donald J. Trump joins us to talk about President G.
Good afternoon, and thank you for joining me on the next episode of the Donald Trump Show. I believe this is episode 11. Unbelievable. I think this episode has to be about President G-Hole. Look, I got a problem with the G-Hole. He's out there delivering Fluhan all over the world. Everybody's blaming Trump. But the only person to blame is President G-Hole. But no matter what I say, they don't believe me. It's a weird world we're living in right now. It's either Trump or not Trump. Nobody's talking about the issues. What does Trump think about abortion? What does Biden think about? Well, let's be honest, Biden doesn't think about anything. But if he was to think about something, what would it be? Maybe, did I put underwear on this morning? Did I change my pants? Did I poop my pants? I don't know. These are maybe questions that Sleep Sofa Joe asks himself. But look, let's see if we have any clips for today. Do we have anything? Here we go.
世界卫生组织总干事先生
You guys couldn't get the subtitled version? I mean, what the hell? Where's my translator? God almighty. All right, I guess I'm going to have to respond and pretend I know what the hell he's talking about. Let's get back to it.
各位代表
Good day to you too, Giol.
首先
Yeah, Shawshank Redemption was a good movie, but what does that have to do with anything?
我认为
No, that's close. It's Dufresne, Andy Dufresne. I think he's trying to say the character's name from Shawshank.
在人类抗击新冠肺炎疫情的关键时刻
I'm not really sure who Kwame Shakur is. It may be Tupac's son.
突发事件
Oh, it is. Well, I have one question for you. You tell me. Why didn't you tell the world what was going on? We could have done something about it. You know we call you a G-hole, right?
举行这次世卫大会
Look, you brought it upon yourself. I can't control your actions, G. We only come up with nicknames for people based on their actions, and you've been a G-hole. I'm sorry.
具有
You should be, Gio.
十分重要的意义
All right, look, I can't do this anymore. I can't understand him.
人类正在经历第二次世界大战结束以来
I'm not sure I appreciate your tone.
全球
What did you say to me?
新冠肺炎疫情突如其来
Okay, look, I need a translator. I can't freaking do this without a translator. I just can't. I don't know what the hell he's talking about. He keeps saying things. It sounds like he's insulting the drummer.
最严重的
See? That's exactly what he's doing. He just said it. See you da.
公共卫生
He said invasion. They invaded us with coronavirus.
现在已经波及
I'll tell you what, G-Hole, if you ever speak to me like that again, right in the face. Anyway, look, that's about enough for today's episode of the Donald Trump Show. Remember that President G is now President G-Hole. Sleep Sofa Joe is probably taking a nap right now. And I'll see you tomorrow on the next Donald Trump Show. Have a good night.
Angels, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I have to show Angels one more thing because I'm not sure if you saw the music portion of this program. I'm going to play you something real quick. It's late, so I can't play too loud, but I want to play you a song. And I really appreciate that. I've been doing this face swap thing for a while now, and every day I deliver a new face swap, literally. And today just happened to be episode 27 of The Trump Show, but they're 20. I'll play more of them for you, so don't go anywhere. I just want to play you something real quick, okay? I may have to peel this out later because, you know what? I'm going to play you an original because I don't want to get censored. This is called Growing Up. I wrote this song in 2000. Let's call it 2004. No, it couldn't have been. I wrote this after I had my first child. Okay. So this is 2008. Where wrong won't make it right. When you only get one life, you won't blink and miss the ride. I'm finally growing up. I'm finally growing up, growing up. I'm finally growing up. Time keeps rolling by. A million years after we died. And when you only get one life, you won't blink and miss the ride. I'm finally growing up. I'm finally growing up. I'm finally growing up. All of my childish ways. It teaches me to treasure all my days. Now look at me, I'm growing up. I'm finally growing up. I'm finally growing up. Push the wrong one. I'm finally growing up. I'm finally growing up. I'm finally growing up. Oh, I'm finally growing up. I'm finally growing up. time keeps rolling by, 1,000,000,000 years after we die. And when you only get one life, you won't blink and miss the ride. I'm finally growing up. I'm finally growing up. I'm growing up. I'm finally growing up. I'm finally growing up. Oh, thank you, Beth. D, thank you so much for coming out tonight. Thank you, Glennis. Thank you guys so much. I'm so glad that we found angels tonight. Angels found us. Because angels were here every day forever. And I'm glad that you dung the bell. I'm dinging the bell. You dung it. It's dung. Guys, you hit the cowbell. Sometimes you got some tones. It's a really nice sound. It's the cowbell. So that's a song I wrote called Growing Up. And it's when my children were born, really. Yes, you could put a kick pedal on these. So basically I have Lisa Fisher's drummer. His name is Thierry Arpino. He was our first artist, our first drummer. And he has pedals. He hits his pedals like this, kicks one on each side. Boom, da, boom, da, boom, da. He could do his craziness with it that way. I saw him at Blue Note play with Lisa Fisher. Actually, if you go to my Instagram page, you can find this, or even on Facebook. I don't think. It's also, I believe, on the YouTube page for BeatSeat. There's a BeatSeat page for YouTube. If you guys want to subscribe, that'd be cool. But there is a Blue Note performance of Thierry Arpino playing it when we used to call it the Gig Box. It's a good story, too. We used to call it the Gig Box before it became the BeatSeat. Somebody else stole the name from us, basically. So we changed the name. It's funny. Look, being a guy who's so positive about everything in life, when I found out that when we went for the trademark for the Gig Box, that it wasn't available, that someone had just gotten it like a month before us, is crazy. And I came up with the name The Gig Box at the very beginning before I realized that it's also a sensory therapy drum for anyone with special needs. And so a sensory therapy drum named The Gig Box makes no sense. It makes sense for musicians like me. It doesn't make any sense for anybody else. So we changed the name. We changed the name to the BeatSeat because it's the drum you play with your hands and feet, and you can sit completely upright while you do it. You have two different snares. Get a kick, snare. So it's the first drum of its kind. I have a patent for it, and I invented it. Came up with it about 7 years ago now. And so we just got our biggest order. Really excited. This was it. I think I showed it to you guys many times because I'm pretty excited about it. But it's part of it. It wasn't even the whole thing, but this is what trying to freaking pack up the last couple of days was nuts. Actually, it's not in this screen. Doesn't matter. I'm going to play you one more short thing because we're going to get back to a couple face swaps. Okay, guys? It's just not right. Give me a second here. Angels, I'm going to play you one more very short thing because we got to get back to some laughing. Right? We're getting some more laughing. Beth found out. Beth figured it all out. Beth, I knew when I spoke to you, Beth, that you knew what was going on. I'm going to play a little something here, and then we're going to get back to some laughs, okay? It's called Maybe Tomorrow. I wrote this when I was about 19. Remember when we were so young? Thoughts left inside this hidden love I have for you. Father always had the time. Mother always there with open arms. I cry with you. Into these arms I cry again. I'll find my only escape. And if tomorrow never comes, I will fly with the wind. And that time ends with those arms away, away from here. Oh, hold me now. Oh, be my everything as we rebel it on, no, you know. Maybe tomorrow, oh, there's always tomorrow. Into these arms I cry again. I'll find my own escape. And if tomorrow never comes, I will fly with the wind. And that time and those arms away, away from here. Oh, hold me now. Oh, feel my everything as you rattle it on. Maybe tomorrow. I had a tickle. Hopefully it's not Rona. Jeez. Ooh. I'll have to check that out, Starry Night. I'll definitely have to check that out. I think that's a good one to end on. Because it's super late here in my house. It's officially October 1st, guys. Believe it. We're going to move to some Facebook.
Hammerlin Jameson live from the studio. Donald.
All right, so I've written close to 200 songs. Every song I ever wrote was written for today. They weren't written for then. There's a reason why I didn't sign a record deal in 2009 and I got married instead. It was 2008 actually. 2007, sorry. I recorded my album in 06, this one. I recorded that in 2006. And when I did that, I was ready to take off. And I met my wife like 6 months after I recorded this. And the rest is history. I wasn't going to lose her. There's no way. So I put everything on hold, and thank goodness that I did what I did, which is not continue to follow that dream. I said, you know what? She's more important than, getting that record deal or whatever. So I put it on the hold, put the guitar down, right? And that's why I invented the BeatSeat. If you go and you sign a record deal, the first thing they do is put a band around you. They don't let you go solo anymore. The days of Ed Sheeran didn't exist at the time. They would have put a band right around me in 2009, 2007. So I say no. I get married. 2011, I invent the BeatSeat. Start patent process in 2015. I got the patent in 2015. So I think I went right for the patent right away. I was too excited about this idea. And, it's just a cool thing. It's fun to play. It sounds like unbelievable. It actually builds my energy when I play. Like right there, I was playing something mellow and then I'm kicking the BeatSeat in. It's just the very end when you're just like, it's just like so nice, So I am very much excited about a couple more face swaps before we call it a night. We lost mostly everybody. But it's probably because somebody's on. But it doesn't matter. Still here with you, my people. We're going to play at least one more face swap for you here, because it is 1:45. And I want to finish this one up and clean it up for you. This shows you a little bit more. So this is for Angels, because Angels is new. And I want Angels to see all the new stuff that we're doing here. Starry Night, you too, right? This is a song called... that's so cool. Starry Night, you're awesome. Listen to the Starry Night. This is something that show you a little of what I do, okay? This is episode 22 of the Donald Trump Show, and I play about 14 voices here, I do. So check it out. Let me know what you think. Hope you enjoy it. Winning big league sometimes.
It's Hammerlin Jameson with episode 22 of the Donald Trump Show. Ladies and gentlemen, Donald J. Trump.
Thank you. Thank you very much for inviting me to speak at the 600th episode of the MARKPIRES Real Talk Show. It's been quite a journey. I have to say, he's done a lot of face swaps. He's done a lot of different shows about the Trumper. But on top of that, he's got some episodes of the Trump Show that are pretty good. Making fun of Poison, Sleeps Over Joe. We're calling him Joey Futon now as well. He's a futon. You can get futons or sleepovers when you stop by Sleeps Over Joe's warehouse. Comes in 7 fabrics and sizes. The Senator, it's a lumpy mess. Just like the Sleeps Over, really. Look, I've got a few people that want to say happy 600th day to Mark, so let's get into it and see who we got.
Number 2, it's been 600 days, and he's still alive. No matter what we try, Dr. Evil, he keeps broadcasting.
But Dr. Evil, he did not follow up rejections.
Silence. Enough of this insolence. Everybody gather around. Look, I've got a plan. If we can just... Wait, no, hold on. Where are you taking me? Let me go back because I'm trying to share my plan with them. Okay, let's send in the murder hornets.
Are you kidding me? Dr. Evil called? Look, I'm kind of pissed at Dr. Evil right now. Pocket dialed me last time. And I think Fauci and Bill Gates, that's right, Evil Gates. Anyway, that's another story. What else we got? Yeah, I got one for you. It's a MARKPIRES 600th day in a row. And I called Artie to see if he wants to say anything. Hey, Artie.
Yeah, I'll say hi. 600 days. That's freaking crazy. Congratulations.
I don't know about you, but I miss that tag team duo. Seriously, Norm Macdonald and Artie Lang? That's a match made in heaven. I'm wondering if God had that plan. Look, if we put these two together, they're going to make magic happen. Anyway, what else we have?
Hi, Mark. It's Mark Zuckerberg. Look, congratulations on 600 shows, but I'm going to continue to block your show because I don't like your content. Maybe if you didn't talk about Donald Trump, I wouldn't suppress your program. But I suck.
So wait, let me get this straight. So you censor the Real Talk program, and then you're going to call? Congratulations, Mark, for broadcasting and me blocking you every single time. You're doing great at getting it nowhere. Anyway, what else we got?
My name is Chuck Schumer. I'm here to talk about Sleep Sofa Joe and MARKPIRES 600 days in a row. It's pretty impressive if it was not MARKPIRES. If it was a Joe Biden or a Democrat, I would really think it's great.
I gotta tell you, I almost hate this guy as much as Pelosi. All right, who's next?
I just wanted to wish MARKPIRES a happy 600 days. That's a lot of days in a row. And we've been working on the coronavirus vaccine for like 20 years now, so I know what he's going through. But it's quite an effort, and I'm hoping that he can get people to take our vaccine.
Look, we all know you're trying to vaccinate the world, Bill. And I just want to strap you down and give you the first dose.
Well, hi, Mark. It's Sleep Sofa Joe Biden. I know you've been calling me Joey Futon, but look, I plan on beating Donald Trump in November. The fact is, I got an earpiece in. They're telling me everything to say. And if I don't say it right, I got the teleprompter as a backup. My Aunt Judy told me I could be a heck of a president, Mark. So I'm counting on you for your vote. Donald Trump, and we need the Real Talk show.
Normally I'd be like, that's cool, but it sleeps over Joe, and I'm actually kind of surprised he didn't fall asleep, Mark, during his little speech there. But there's still time between now and November for Sleep Sofa Joe to fall asleep on his futon. That's right, Joey Futon. What do we got next?
Hey, Mark, it's Al Pacino. Just want to wish you happy 600.
Not many people cooler than Al Pacino. You know, I'd love to get a cappuccino with Al Pacino. Maybe a Dunkachino with Al Pacino. I don't know.
My name is Andrew Cuomo. I've been here doing this Real Talk program a few times now. It's 600 days. You know, I was on here last at 500 days. I said this guy's going to go over. There's no way he's not doing under 1,000, okay? But look, COVID's serious. If you need some PPE, you can send them to New York, and I'll put them in the nursing homes. Look, I got to go, but happy 600, Mark.
Freaking Cuomo, right? Unbelievable. How's your Cuomo doing? Andrew, I'm pretty sure Mark does not want to hear from Cuomo. But you have a really nice Cuomo, much better than mine. Guys, what's up? Gary V. Look, 600 days in a row, MARKPIRES, Real Talk. I can't believe it. This guy's on fire. He's going to go all the way to maybe 15,000 days. And look, I just got to tell you, nobody else has got that. Nobody else is doing it. So crushing it. 600 days, crushing it. I think this guy's going to go until the sun burns out. I mean, I've never seen anything like this. Those are some kind words for the Real Talk show from Gary V. Gary Vaynerchuk, I'm not sure. If you don't know Gary V, then you must not be on social media. He's a good guy. He's rising up. Anyone, Gary V believes it. What else we got? Anything else here?
Mark, I just heard the news. 600 days in a row. I can't believe it. Last time we talked, it was 500 days, and you just go. You like the Energizer Bunny. Oh, no. I did. I told you back then at 500, put your head down. Just go, man. No one can stop the bright light within. 600 is nothing. Look, Mark, go until the stars burn out.
We actually found somebody cooler than Al Pacino. Christopher Walken's the man. Do you ever see him in Dead Zone? It touches things, and he can see the future. I wish Trump could do that for November. Find out who's going to win. Me or Sleep Sofa Joe. Look, remember, you can sleep on the sleep sofa all you want. You also may find some change in the cushions in the sleep sofa if you're looking around for some spare change. That's all Sleep Sofa Joe has is kind of like loose memories. And also he takes naps on his Joey futon. That's right. I'll see you guys on the next Donald Trump show, but 600 days of real talk. Looking forward to hitting 700, 800, all the way to 1,000. And then we go and put our foot on the gas. That's right, people. We're just getting started. It's going to take time, people, but we're going to win big league. Have a good night.
That's my favorite when he turns and says, we're going to win big league. So I'm going to keep this train rolling for a moment here, play another, so I can eat this bowl of cereal. In fact, what I want to do, Norista, you still here? I know you're new. That's my awesome. I love it when new people come on here and they get to see stuff for the first time. Are you still here, Norista? Who is with us currently that is new? Because I want to play something else. Hot Rod's in the house. Thank you so much for that donation, Hot Rod. I love you guys, and we're going to play a little something else here. This is one of my favorite episodes because, well, it's pretty cool. It's called The Great Wall of Trump. Check it out.
It's Hammerlin Jameson live from the studio with episode 9 of the Donald Trump Show, The Great Wall of Trump.
Thank you very much for joining me. Episode 9 of the Donald Trump Show. That's right. We're going to get into it today. I've got a lot to share with you. Border wall. Everybody's always saying, Trump, when are you going to build the border wall? We're building the wall. But they gave me such a hard time. Such a hard time.
The President of the United States, having failed to get Mexico to pay for his ineffective, unnecessary border wall.
We'll get back to Schumer and Pelosi after some other clips. I think you guys may like these others, and we'll put it all into perspective. It's Trump Show. I'm just going to show you how other presidents felt about immigration.
The bill before us will certainly do some good.
Well, let's start with that. He says he wants to do some good. Let's see what's next.
It will authorize some badly needed funding for better fences and better security along our borders.
Holy cow. Obama wanted to put up a fence. Nobody cares. I want to build a wall stronger. They have a problem with that. We're talking Three Little Pigs, people. He wants to use a fence. I'm talking about a wall that the big bad wolf can't blow down.
The fence is now basically complete.
Wow, Barack, you got 5 years out of that fence. Good job. We had to start building an actual wall because what you did was crap.
Maybe they'll need a moat.
Or maybe they'll need a wall.
Maybe they want alligators in the moat.
Now that one I have to give Barack. That was hilarious. Still, I'll take the wall.
Every place in this country are rightly disturbed by the large numbers of illegal aliens entering our country.
Bill Clinton says illegal aliens and everybody applauds. And they get behind him. But Trump does, and they call him a xenophobe and a racist.
The jobs they hold might otherwise be held by citizens or legal immigrants. The public service they use impose burdens on our taxpayers.
You see, they're always with you when they need the vote. But as soon as they get in office, they turn on you. Get used to it, people. It's the way it's always been with the Democrats.
That's why our administration has moved aggressively to secure our borders more.
Can you believe that?
By deporting twice as many criminal aliens as ever before.
Maybe I should hire Bill to say his words / my words on the campaign trail.
I voted for a fence. I voted unlike most Democrats, and some of you won't like it. I voted for 700-mile fence.
Wait, Sleep Sofa Joe voted for a fence too?
Let me tell you something, folks. People are driving across that border with tons, hear me, tons of everything from byproducts from methamphetamine to cocaine to heroin.
And listening to Sleep Sofa talk about the same issues I have with illegal aliens, just kind of laughable.
It's all coming up through corrupt Mexico.
Joe Biden mentions the drugs. He mentions the illegal aliens coming across the border. And he wants 700 miles of fence. No problem. He's not a xenophobe. He's not a racist. You call Trump whatever you want. That's the problem. You guys just make up your fake news. What do we have next? Anything left?
Former presidents have said to him that they wish that they had built a wall. Do you recall President Obama ever saying that?
Come on. Bumbling Biden. At it again. Look, guys, you can tell it's a double talk situation with Biden. Everybody before me wanted a wall. Remember when Schumer said ineffective wall?
Construction of a 630-mile border fence create a significant barrier to illegal immigration on our southern land border.
So let me get this straight. In 2009, a fence is significant, but in 2020, a wall is ineffective? Really? Everybody before me wanted a wall. Trump gets it done.
Trump gets it done. Starry, yeah, I'm not sure what happened. And anyway, I just this show here is hopefully bringing people up. That's the idea, is that we could take whatever's going on in our lives and we could find a way to feel better than we did 5 minutes ago. And honestly, it's now 1:57 right now. We've been on for 2 hours, 57 minutes. So I guess I went on close to 11 o'clock. I didn't realize that. I'm going to quickly play you one more thing, and then we're going to say goodbye because tomorrow we have a whole new show. And I want to get this face swap completed. Episode 27 of The Trump Show will be released again tomorrow morning. And I hope you guys will join me for the replay, for the premiere, and kick the thing off really nicely because it's going to be sweet, guys. I'm thinking about this. It's funny. I'm like excited to add on to the end because I had to end it right then. You could tell I went from Trump to Trump. It shouldn't be that way. Trump has got to take over for somebody else, but I had to get it done for you guys, and it was already 11 o'clock by the time I got it up and running. So anyway, I'm going to spend about an hour, maybe a little more right after we finish up here, and I'm going to add on to that puppy. I may keep the Chris Wallace stuff in there, the Chris, whatever the hell his name is. I'm going to switch it. Oh, okay, Starry, glad to hear it. You know what? That's my favorite painting of all time is Starry Night. I have a version of it in the other room over here. And it's beautiful. It's a beautiful painting. You know, I had this idea, if anybody's a painter, I had this idea once and I gave it to a friend of mine. And my friend's girlfriend was a painter. And I said, I always had this idea to paint a sun. She goes, what? I said, yeah, I want to paint the sun. She goes, yeah, everybody's painted the sun. I said, no, not the way I see it. I said, I want it to be a Van Gogh sun. And I don't want you to see any blue. I don't want you to see any sky. The whole freaking canvas is just the sun. That's it. And I inspired her to do it. And she made like 7 or 8 versions of it. This is a crazy story. So my friend, he goes, yeah, she made one for you too. She made one for you. She was really appreciative that you gave her the idea. So she made you one. I was like, are you kidding me? He goes, yeah, but then I broke up with her. So she was like, I'm never giving it to him. And she was mad at you because we were friends. And I was like, what? So I had the idea. She went and accomplished whatever it was. I never had a chance to see her work. But I still can see it in my head what I would do. Just be all painterly, just like these big, splashy little, you know what I mean? The plasma and all different yellows and oranges and just like this cool sun look, And yeah, there you go, Glynis. I never had a chance to do that. Norista, I love it. Oh, by the way, guys, interesting. I wanted to share something with you. I want to share something that's kind of exciting, okay? Let's just look here real quick. I just noticed this because I was on Walking Mac Scott. We are right now at 1.98K subs. And I just want to thank you guys because we started, if you could believe this, 3 weeks ago, I had 295 subs, guys. 3 weeks ago, 295 subs. They were censoring and banning this content. You see what it is. I mean, it's controversial as far as, Bausch and Lomb would concern. But I'd say, we're here having such a good time, and they didn't want it to get out, but Wages was not going to hear it, and Sig wasn't going to hear it. So very quickly, guys, head over to DLive. I am opening up that treasure chest. The countdown is official. It looks like there's 4 on there right now, so somebody's going to get a chance to win. 3 hours and 1 minute in. There's something inside this. I'm not sure what's in here. Let's see, people. Distributing the rewards here. Hammerlin Jameson. Let's see. There we go. 29 seconds. It's on its way. Hot Rod, Sig, it's on the way. Anybody else that's still on over here, I appreciate you logging in on DLive today. We're going to be doing a ton on DLive as soon as we get over that 200 number, guys. We're at 98, so we only need 102 more. I know, isn't that amazing? Laura Lee, I'm so excited that you guys found the show. I'm just going to quickly stay on the DLive platform so I could just congratulate whoever wins. Let's see who it is. Let's see who's the winner. Someone's got to push on it. Agent Double L with the 9-0 win, and then Hot Rod got a 5.6, and Axe got a 4.3. Nice. Very cool, guys. Thank you for playing DLive. You know what the crazy thing is? If we can get a ton of people on DLive, that treasure chest will be huge. Someone's going to win some cashish. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so congrats, everybody. And thank you for playing the DLive Real Talk Challenge. Oh, my goodness. I'm so excited for you, Agent Double. So cool. But Laura Lee, how awesome is that? 295 subs, and that was like that for like 9 months. In fact, I was at even lower than that. Okay, I'm going to tell you where I really was. When I started Real Talk on day 316 on YouTube, I had 127 subs from when I made videos 10 years ago. The very first stuff here on this page was like 10 years ago. Then from day 318 to like 360, I went and I created a new YouTube page. There's another MARKPIRES page. I saw some people followed it, and I hope you don't. I should shut it down. But there's another MARKPIRES page. I changed it so it's not Real Talk. But I broadcast there for like 60 days or for 30 days. I don't know how many days. But I broadcast there, and then I had this thought. I'm like, wait, I already have 127 subs on this one that I created for my comedy stuff 10 years ago. Why don't I just use that one since there's at least a small base there, 157 people. So from day 350, let's call 350, when I finally went over to this current platform, to day 608, you're talking about almost 300 days, 265 days of going from 127 to 295. It's crazy, right? Over 100 and something days. And then in 3 weeks, we've gained almost 2,000 subs. But this is all because of Wages telling you guys to come check out the show. And once you get here, we connect and we laugh and we play music, and that's the key. So I just want to remind you guys that this is a show every single day that my heart's beating. I'm going to be here with you. I have an intention to leave a message every day of my life. The reason why I never gave up in 640 days is because I always assumed I'd just leave a message. I didn't think anybody would ever find me. And I was okay with it because in my mind I said, I will leave that message every day, and it will be a 2 to 5 hour message. And one day some generation will find it and they'll say, what the hell, this guy existed? Like, yep, he just never found me. I lived, I died, but I left it all. I put it all on the table. And I came out here for the last 640 days and I gave it all to this planet. You won't find a show over 640 where I was just like lagging through, just trying to get through it. I always brought the fire because that's what we need. We need passion in this world, and we need just more transparency. And that's what Real Talk is at the end of the day. Act says she has to watch a YouTube about DLive, still trying to figure it out. You know what? Yeah, I'm not sure fully, but I'm excited about it. And also, Thank you again, Laura Lee, for the super chat today. Meant the world to me, and hopefully you enjoyed the verse or so that you got in the improvisation for today. That was a good song, I think. We got to go back and listen to that. But until tomorrow, guys, remember, you can send me messages offline. Tomorrow night, we're going to have a call-in. Just get your questions. You can get on the air with me. We could have a nice conversation. And we could talk about a song you want me to play. We can get into a little impression. You can, whatever you want to do, I'm here to level you up. And in turn, you level me up. Together, we're going to make a difference. I promise. So, until tomorrow, stay sane, okay? We're all staying safe. Just stay sane. And I'll see ya. It's MARKPIRES. And it's real talk. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow.